Alright guys, I'm still figuring all this madness out. Okay, so are we live? What's going on here? What is going on here? I'm streaming here. Alright. What the fuck is going on? Here we go. We're going to go ahead and start pulling up some streams. Alright. See if we got any live streams. Look, we already got some up. John Miller. Hell yeah. Let's see. We pull up some John Miller.
Texas area homeowners, if you have a power meter like this on the side of your house, you can get paid to go solar for no money out of pocket.
Get that.
Well, for you guys, because I have like 3 mics, so we're shooting with this mic.
Yeah.
Okay, we're using this mic,
Yeah.
and this mic, and the phone mic.
Yeah, and the 2 cameras.
Okay, so which mic should I focus on?
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, guys.
No.
There's this stuff we have to figure out when we're live on the ground.
People want to see you walk through. They want to see how many people are here.
Okay.
Go down to the right now.
I'm just going to follow you. Just don't get too far ahead of me.
I will need this
Okay.
video.
So this is just to give you a sense of how many people are here. If you want to turn the camera quickly that way, you can see that's the actual protest. As we've said, to get beyond that line and to get where you see all those people standing there, you have to surrender your right to carry a firearm. So those people, anyone who you are watching, I don't know how well you can see them, but anyone who's up there is not carrying. Anyone who's behind that line is. And it's
So I do want to say I was
protesting
on Joey Gibson's stream earlier. Apparently a lot of the streamers are having a hard time getting video out. And he had 3 people on his stream that couldn't get, and that there were several people who had streams, they were only getting 5 or so streams a piece, so 5 or so followers. So we're going to keep trying to get more streams here and see if we can get some good angles.
It's going to be too dangerous. And interestingly, you're seeing the exact opposite from that. There hasn't been too much of a counter-protest presence. I'm told there are some. But the number of people who are actually here counter-protesting are not as high as you think they would be. How's it going? You want to say a few words on camera? We're live on, I believe it's YouTube, right?
Oh, awesome. Big, huge fan of the show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, are you from Virginia?
I am.
Okay. What part of Virginia?
Prince Edward County.
Okay, for people who don't know Virginia, like me, how far is that from here?
A little over an hour.
A little over an hour, okay. So you're here, I'm assuming, as part of the protests,
Absolutely.
or a part of Lobby Day.
Yes.
Can you explain what the state of Virginia is facing right now and why it is so important for the thousands of people? I don't know what the exact count is. We're still trying to figure that out. But why it's so important for all of these people to show up here?
It's
not warm either. So
no, it's cold. It's definitely cold. May I have my friend here speak?
Oh, yeah.
He's
A lot of gamers, man. What?
Gregory Robertson, I'm from Nottoway County. We border Prince Edward. People are here
What
because
the hell?
mainly their rights are being threatened.
Why?
They're being threatened with having their arms stripped from them, their only source of protection from any threat, by a government that's not willing to listen and willing to abide by their own oaths. So we're all here to defend our right to protect and preserve ourselves.
Now we're going to turn this one down.
And so you guys, everyone's wearing stickers that say "Guns Save Lives," which is the exact opposite message from the reason why they blocked all of this off from people being able to carry. And the reasoning they're telling us is because that guns actually take lives and guns hurt people. How is that the case?
Because it doesn't fit their narrative, because guns save more lives protecting families and people against criminals than criminals use them to hurt the innocent. And it doesn't fit their narrative. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to talk about mass shootings, which are exceptionally rare. Think about our large population. And the most gun deaths are by suicide alone with handguns, mind you, not rifles. So it doesn't fit their narrative.
Right.
They refuse to look at the evidence. They refuse to honor their oaths. And that's why we're here. And Virginia is just a powder keg. And they're kicking us.
And it seems like they're shaking it and they're kicking it, and then when, and then they say, well, it's going to be an emergency. It's dangerous. What do you think they accomplished by basically disarming people and basically letting people not protect themselves? Because the people who want to kill people for malicious intent, obviously they're not going to abide by the laws that are put in place. So they're really just disarming law-abiding citizens.
They are.
Oh,
They didn't accomplish anything
on live
because
stream. Are you kidding me?
we're armed, some of us armed to the teeth out here. Nothing, not a single hostile or cross word. The most I've heard today was
Abort,
excuse me
abort.
and pardon me, because it's so crowded. They're trying to create fear
running.
and panic. That's all they do is create fear and division, trying to keep people from this event, keep people afraid to stand up for their rights. But we show them today that we're not afraid of them, that we're willing to come, we're willing to brave whatever threat they said was here, that we are willing to die for our rights.
Well, thank you guys for talking to us. We appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you. Love the White House brief.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We got a lot of questions about the rainbow flag.
All right, yeah, let's go over here. A lot of flags, and since we're live, we don't exactly know who we're going to run into or what we're going to see, and that's what makes it exciting. Sir, do you mind? So you've got two flags. You've got the Trump "Make America Great Again" flag, and then you've got what looks like a mixture of the gay pride flag and the "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Yeah, I'm definitely a gay Trump supporter.
Gay Trump supporter. All right.
Oh, yeah, we do. I'm living proof.
And are you here? Are you you're here for Lobby Day? I'm assuming.
Yes.
But what is the main point you're trying to drive today?
Well,
and why are you here? And what do you want to say to the American people?
I'm here to stand up for Second Amendment rights because I'm from North Carolina, and Virginia's my neighbor. So if it can happen here, it's going to happen in North Carolina.
He's
'Cause we got
live.
Governor
He's just doing
Cooper,
a
it's just
show.
as bad
He's
as
not out
North
there.
But we came up from Charlotte to stand with our brothers and sisters here in Virginia.
And are you worried that if Virginia goes, that the entire country is going to go
I believe
after
it's
it?
setting the groundwork for give the other states a blueprint to how to do it. And now every state can see this is what's going to happen when they try to do it.
Yeah, and they're not going to like it. It's not going to be.
And see, the one thing about I'm not trying to push my sexuality or anything, but it's like you see all these anti-Trump rallies and you see a sea of rainbow flags. And I wanted to, I make sure to fly my rainbow flag at every Trump event, everything I go to, because I want to show other gay people that they can step out of that being a sheep with the Democrat Party and come in. I experienced more hate as a Democrat than I did ever as a Republican. I've never accepted anything but love from the Republicans.
And that's what here. You see,
Well, I
everyone
can
is
tell they're
peaceful.
hiding
There's
those.
no one angry. They
feel like
just
a
want to
celebrity.
stand
I
up.
feel like a
See if we can
celebrity.
get back
More
on
people come out to take pictures of me. But it's just like if I can get across to just one gay person that you can leave the Democrat plantation and come over here and think for yourself and actually be free, then that flag is worth it.
Thank you for talking to us, sir. Appreciate the time.
And check us out. We have an organization, Deplorable Pride, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We found us on Facebook. We've already received
Gun control really means one thing. You must be able to control your guns before you own them.
Armed gays do not get back.
All right, guys. All right, for those of you who are just
96
joining us
minutes
now,
ago.
we're here in Richmond, Virginia at the Capitol for Lobby Day. Thousands and thousands of people demonstrating that their right to keep and bear arms are not going to be infringed on, which is exactly what they're trying to do, and they've already successfully done it up at the Capitol where there are no weapons allowed. And so we're continuing to talk to people here on the ground. We're continuing to ask people why they're demonstrating. Do you want to answer a few questions for us? What was your name?
Kimberly Adams.
Hey, Kimberly, how you doing?
Hi.
So what are you here for today?
I am here because my brother was just gunned down on Friday in Hampton, Virginia. And so I came to talk to some legislators so we can
So I've got a guy on
work
the
on some
ground.
ways to kind of see how we can
Who's
have the
going
controls in the
to
right hands versus
send
on the
links?
street. Street weapons obviously are a problem. It's not guns themselves, it's actually the street weapons that's the issue. And they're plaguing our neighborhoods, and they're in the hands of children, they're in the hands of thugs, and supposedly there's a ban so that felons can't get them, but obviously people who aren't into the right
Okay,
things
so I've got
have
one
gotten them.
viewer
And as I stated, my
currently.
brother
Probably
was
myself.
he was shot 6 or 7 times on Friday, leaving his job. So
Where was he?
yeah, in Hampton, Virginia. So off Kickingham Road in Hampton, Virginia, and so it's been, the police are trying to do their due diligence and everything like that. But the goal of for me being here is I want them to open the doors. I got some delegates that I need to speak to. And there's some things that need to happen differently.
And it's not the legal gun owners are being villainized, and they are
Correct.
being the ones saying, we need to protect people from them.
Right.
When really, there's a lot of issues with guns that have nothing to do with law-abiding citizens.
Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree. If you're not even if you're a law-abiding citizen, most people want to do right and be right and do the right thing, and we carry weapons so that we can protect.
Sorry
our
guys, I'm getting
protect,
set up here. I'm not fully
with our perspective,
going.
are the
This
people
is
that
my
we
first
love and
time
care
doing
about.
this.
And
So I'm
when
trying
they're
to
in the
kind of
wrong
learn
hands,
on the curve.
that's when our issues are. So we need
So-
to draw a clear line in the law.
There we go.
It needs to be, some legislation that speaks to this in a better way than what we have right now, because I have the right to bear arms, and I will continue to do so.
All right, let's
So,
send this out.
And every American
I got a
does
friend
it,
Right.
especially every
who I
law-abiding
know
American.
as a
It's not a
server.
controversial
He's,
issue. It's in the Virginia State
out there
Constitution.
now.
It's
About
in the
to
United
text him
States
in a minute.
Constitution.
Right.
And so this is
See
not a
if we
matter
can
of
talk to
opinion.
him
This is a
later.
matter of a government who is trying to infringe
See if we
on
can get his stream.
rights that have been afforded to the American people for literally hundreds of years. So that's what this protest today is about.
And I really wanted to say, there is no divide for me. It's
that
about
we're gonna send this out to
guns
Sully.
save
Hopefully
lives.
this will get
That's
some
a,
people
that's a fact.
up on the stream.
I happen to be
We'll
on
see
the
what
side where I
happens.
understand that they take lives too.
Okay.
But
Where the hell's Patrick?
when you use it for their proper intent, then it's what it is. I don't have a problem with any person out here. I don't care why you have a gun. I love actually when I'm seeing them, I'm like, yes, that's a nice piece right there. Can I get closer to it? Just so I can see the specs. But either way,
Cool.
I'm here for support. I'm in support of guns. I'm in support of guns saving lives. I'm not, and so my brother just happened
Just
to be a
sworn
victim.
I got his
but
number yesterday. Do
So
not
sorry.
tell
I'm very
me.
sorry to hear that. But thank you for letting your voice be
No
heard.
problem.
And thank you for speaking up.
Yeah, thank you. No, you're welcome.
All right, guys, Virginia, Richmond at the Capitol here for Lobby Day. Number of people telling their stories, number of people letting us
Patrick
know why
Nash.
they're here, why it's so important for them to stand out in the 28-degree weather, I think
What's
it
your
is.
stream, bro?
And actually standing for their constitutional rights, which are being infringed upon due to the governor of Virginia, Governor Ralph Northam Blackface,
Hearing
who is
streams
really
are being
just
shut
trying
down.
to stick his thumb in the eye of the Virginia people, and they're not standing for it. So we're going to continue to go around here and talk to people. We're on YouTube Live. I don't know if, Beth, are we on any other platform live?
And
Just YouTube.
right
All
now,
right, so
but
we're just on
I want
YouTube
people
Live
to
right now.
subscribe and
But
they can download the podcast.
we're going to do a show on it later today, so blazetv.com, or if you already want, you can go onto
Send me a
YouTube.
link.
But blazetv.com is where our interviews will be posted, and we're going to be
Alright, so
covering
I
this
got my
today.
buddy
So
who's
make sure
there.
to stay
Hopefully
posted,
he
make
gets
sure to keep up
this.
with us. I
Send
think
me a link
let's
to
end the live stream now.
his.
We'll do some more interviews, and then we'll post them later
Boom.
tonight. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
No one, but who gives a damn? Let's fucking get this Second Amendment going. Boom. Alright, so we're still recording, we're still going. What's going on here? Warning, we get buffering, cool. Everyone's trying. No, we don't want to talk. Looks like we just lost that stream. We do not want to talk to
New year, new website.
Joe Rogan. We want these damn live streams. What do we got going on with Roughlies here? Why am I not able to separate these out? Man. OBS Studio, look at this over here. Lost our stream. What's going on? give us a second one? No, it just brings us back to that. Ah, it does. Okay. Here we go, guys. Live streaming now. Oh my goodness. So all these live streams done? Okay, what the hell's going on, YouTube? Are we losing our shit? Is no one live streaming? That would seem odd. I feel like, here, let us watch that one from Joey earlier and what he said, that they were not able to get out. I saw that before I even got the stream going. What, we go back to history. Let's go back to history. YouTube. Women's Watch live a day ago. That's the point. Okay. Let's go to our history. Let's find that one with Joey. And let's get back. He was saying he was having trouble getting video out. He said people were having video, were live streaming. It wasn't coming out. Obviously, we can see here YouTube. I might have to cut the stream and pull up Periscope. Maybe pull up Periscope on my phone real quick, see what we can get there, because we are not finding a lot. Dude. Like, dude, what are you doing? Come on. Search history. What the fuck? Dude. Just show me the fucking videos. There we go. Boom. Let's watch this one real quick. There we go. This is Joey. This was a few minutes before I went live.
Yes, I don't know how long it's going to let me stay on here. It's kicked me off several times. So, I'll be on here for a little bit. Just want to show you, this is just a little taste of what we got here today. This is just one street right here. I haven't seen anything like this since Hong Kong.
We need more streamers.
What? What?
Oh, apparently I'm banned.
From what?
Probably something you posted.
On Facebook?
It says you can't post till January 28th.
That's just a live video, I think.
It's got the same ban I got.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
30 days from live.
It won't let me go live either.
Oh, so I can go from mine and Pam can share mine.
Those guys marching.
Look at those people, man. That's a lot of people. So they said that up at the top that they have people without guns who got in on the Capitol. People with guns are staying in the street. But that is a lot of people, guys. Love to see some overhead shots of this. Let's see what we got. We got the thing on the extra news.
Oh yeah, I can't go live either. I don't think I can go live on mine either.
So we might have this issue with people able to go live. Why we're not finding. Every live stream from some of the channels
It's
breaking
the
up,
lefties keep
flagging,
getting cut because there's too many people out here. There's only 3 cell towers. That's why they keep getting cut.
Yep,
I see a lot of random people with their live streams on, but they have like 5 people watching. They're probably cutting people's live feeds too, that whoever they want to cut.
Cutting live feeds. I mean, they banned me from posting for 30 days.
I should have known something caught your attention.
What's going on? If anyone have an opinion, they'll go ahead and, mock us.
Smell acts like a puppy.
See if we can find anything
Found a good lane. So there's law enforcement out here supporting the Second Amendment.
Thousands of gun right advocates gathered to protest. So we got some CNN feed here. That would restrict access to firearms. The rally is taking place amid heavy security as authorities forbid the kind of violence that took place in those charges. So you have to write down their narrative. CNN, what questions do you have? Is God real? How do you plan on spending
It's more than a rally. I mean, no one even knows what to do with themselves. There's so many people here. I kind of wish I had a bullhorn right about now.
Paying this governor for treason. Do you look at yourself in the mirror and feel proud of all the false BS reporting you spread?
They're forced to walk now. What's that? Scott, no. Good to meet you. I'll talk to you a couple times.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Right on.
What's up, man? Let's go, keep it up, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up. Come on.
Why is this a state of emergency? What false answers do you have, CNN? When are you going to block racist trolls on your page? CNN, why do you suck the bed? I'm really not going to pull up CNN stuff. I thought about doing the local news. I have this new setup in my room for my
Most name brand bars and body washes you rub on your
and,
skin are classified by the FDA as synthetic
might have been the end of it, but let's turn that down while it does that.
real soap. Stop marinating your man meat in unholy ingredients.
I didn't know if I should.
Well-being,
I don't know how to get news on it, so I would be having regular news playing. I do have another computer I could break out. But I got enough devices going right now, I do believe.
That smells really
That
good.
we should be able to
It smells really good, yeah.
get something
Really
going.
sexy.
Let's
I would
message
use it, but like if a guy
some of my friends, see if they
man was wearing
can
this, I would be all over him.
It's natural. It's kind of like being in a forest.
I would use this on myself.
get us some live
Way
streams.
better than like the regular store-bought soap.
I'm talking about natural, nourishing, cold-pressed hand.
Wow, she looks just like my friend. That's not her though. I'm gonna text her. Oh goodness. Got any links on some live streams?
So go to drsquatch.com to
Live
feel, smell, and
streams.
shower like this every day. Our soap is handmade here in America, using a process that's been perfected over
Keep
thousands
cutting
of
out.
years. It's perfect. Big Soap cuts corners and strips out all the sudsy goodness in order to make production cheaper. First, I'm going to have you read our competitors and just go ahead and give that a
Okay,
shot.
let's see who else might have links.
Penta-Earl.
See about Carnal. Where's Carnal at?
Pentatate.
Your poor balls.
Carnal,
What a
Carnal, where
triumph
you at,
and
man?
sad. But not Dr. Squatch. Now go ahead and read Dr. Squatch's all natural ingredients and tell me what you think of those.
Pine tar
Live
extract,
stream
pine oil,
links.
Rosemary, cypress,
Oatmeal, sand, and orange essential oil.
sage,
Boom.
lavender essential oils.
Sounds a little bit better. I don't need a chemistry class for this.
Alright,
We
let's
use a
actually
base of
look here
olive oil,
now.
coconut oil, and
Okay,
sugar.
so we seem to be going a
Then
little
add
crazy
exfoliants like
here.
sea salt and oatmeal and natural scents like citrus and essential oils. We pour this heavenly mixture into a
You're
mold
getting
where
your
the solidification
advertisement
takes
in.
place. This is the cold process, the foreplay of soap making. Here comes the love. Once ready,
Well, it
the
looks like
soap
we
is
can watch
hand-cut into
Instagram
bars,
hoes and
scent-tested,
e-thoughts
packaged, given a
if
little
we
pep
Google
talk, and
live
shipped
streams
to you.
right now.
You'll feel like our team is made up of strong dads, sensitive
Fuck
lumberjacks,
it,
and buff
ABC
therapists.
News.
It is.
You're
With
our only
James.
hope.
White
I like
supremacists
to
with
get
ties to the
dirty.
neo-Nazi
Oh,
group, the
God.
base, have been arrested.
You're a
Okay,
man.
we're gonna keep you, but
Don't
we're gonna
worry.
mute your ass
We've
because
got
you're
you.
just
Shampoo every
spreading
few
lies.
days for a deep clean, and
Let's do
condition
this
daily to
again.
rinse away sweat and grime while hydrating your hair. But James,
Live
this is
streams
2-in-1
right
shampoo
now.
and conditioner. No, Mike. That's heresy. Using a 2-in-1 is like adding water to whiskey to get hammered and hydrated.
Okay.
Or going on a date wearing pants that unzip in the
Virginia's on high alert. Oh my
You
God,
want to
it's so
smell like
scary.
the forest? Boom. Pine
It's
tar.
so
We've got
freaking
you.
scary
You wanna
there
smell
right
like
now.
the
There are
sea?
people
Boom.
marching, talking
Nautical
to each
sage.
other, and
We've got you. You want to
behaving
smell like you just got off a
nicely.
boat in
And
the Caribbean?
oh, look
Boom.
at that!
Bay
Oh,
rum.
that's
We've got you.
terrifying.
But don't take my word.
Oh my God, could you imagine
These
being
bars
there?
are
That
bathing in
people have
thousands of
dogs.
five-star reviews. Men
Dude,
love
people
our
shouldn't
soap
have
because it makes their
dogs
skin feel
or
less like
guns.
bad.
They should just be people.
And more
But this
like
is terrifying because that, of course, is what the news is
Smell
telling
less
us is
like
happening right
that
now.
and more like
Terror.
this.
Oh, it's deadly
Shower
shooting.
less like that
You're just so
and
full
more
of shit.
like this. We know that real soap makes a difference. And with
Yeah,
Dr.
this
Squatch,
is
your
all
skin will be
bullshit.
healthier. Just ask the 250,000
Where
men
is
who
the
are
fucking
already a part of the
goods? I
Squatch
know it's
Nation.
out there.
It's good, and it smells even better when you put it on your body.
You don't need
I
much.
might cut the
Spreads
stream
real
just to
well.
put
It's definitely
Periscope
got, like, a
on here.
constant,
Unprepared.
Lather to it. Got that nice, silky, smooth, soapy feel.
My skin feels really smooth. Holy cow.
Definitely better than a normal bar soap for sure.
It's time for you to get
How to
the right
live stream,
tool for
maybe
the
I
job.
should
Because
have
you're
done
worth it, my
that.
friend. We ship it
Ooh.
right to your door.
Yeah, I
And
know.
with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, if
No,
it's not the
live
best bar soap
now.
you've ever used, it's on us.
I need this.
Give me the soap.
I need this.
Oh my God.
See for yourself why thousands of men are switching to Squatch. Go to drsquatch.com to treat your skin to real, natural soap.
We got some sports stuff going on. Let's see, who do we have? So, did we
As I'm
lose?
sure you've heard, the leader and founder of ISIS is now dead. What really surprised me was that after it happened, the mainstream media began
people.
focusing
Rampage
on
in
something
Hawaii.
tangential. The fact
You're
that
all
President Trump
talking
didn't
shit.
inform the House Intelligence Committee about
None
the
of
raid
this
before.
fucking matters.
Even though they kept
Now, this
talking
is
about
what's
it,
so
neither of them
frustrating.
really
Like,
helped to
usually,
explain the
so the
situation,
reason
at
I
least to
did
me.
this
It was
stream to
only after
start
I read
with.
an article in the
Do
Epic
that.
Times
We're
that
gonna.
I understood the greater
Okay, we're gonna skip. Thank you, Epic Times. But I guess we're done with you altogether, Mr. Streamy Stream. So while this is going on and we're getting a break, so this is why I did this. I usually catch several different streams going on at the same time when events like this. And I actually watched Charlottesville from multiple cameras, which is very frustrating right now because that is not what's going on. It seems like the Facebook and YouTube, they say they're going to block conservative voices. It seems like they're blocking live stream because I mean, we've just seen these videos. It looks like there's thousands and thousands of people out there. And a majority of them went there to get their 15 minutes of fame on YouTube stardom for people like me to find them and share their videos, and they're not there. So obviously something's going on. I have a feeling they're blocking a lot of these. The only ones I have seen come through were from fairly well-known people. That dude from White House Brief we were just watching, as well as Joey Gibson from Patriot Prayer. We were able to get his live stream for a minute. Where's Joe Smo America? Where's his live stream, man? This isn't just all about just famous people's live streams. The hell are we watching here? No thanks, I don't want to. That's Brexit? Wow. Is that Brexit or is that in Virginia? See, okay, this is how much I do not care about your live stream. Sky News. because there's more important news right now. And right now, all it's showing is that I'm on the air. Yes. Yes, I am on the air. But where? Oh, where? What the fuck? These fucking videos. Ever since they changed their little... See, where's trending? Let's go to trending. Boom. UFC, dude. I haven't seen that fight yet, but I heard about it. Oh my god. What is trending? Making childhood dreams come true. I don't know. I remember that part of childhood. An offering. Come on. Are we fucking kidding me, dude? Everything is blocked. Absolutely ridiculous. Live streams right now, bitch. Where are they? Gun rights, fear of violence. There's violence. E-thoughts. I mean, what the hell? Why is she undressing on her live stream with her store lights? Oh my god. Let's see. What's live? Let's see what live is. Live hip hop. Here we go. Boom. Get us some.
Here in Virginia and stops now. God bless Virginia and God bless America.
Virginia. Okay, got your Texas thing going. I spent 4 years down there. It's the best time in the world. I'll see you again.
Go back to live. See if we can find another one. Sorry guys, took me a minute. Talk some shit. Paw Patrol, guys. I know that's what y'all are about. Came here, we can watch Paw Patrol later. One feed. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did I even finish what I was saying about that? Okay, so I saw Charlottesville from multiple angles, and basically, once I was... Afterwards, I saw stuff during that stream that people said didn't happen, and I tried to explain, and people tell me to find it, and all that video disappeared. So that's why we're doing this now, so that if something does happen, we find a certain angle. Recall Wreck-It Ralph. That's funny. Oh, that's great. That I want to be able to say, hey, look, I did this stream, you're live, you can go watch it at this. Dude, so let's see. First off, let's see what we haven't seen. We haven't seen counter protesters yet. I haven't seen counter protesters. Have you seen counter protesters? Okay, this is Breitbart stream. I haven't seen counter protesters yet. I heard Antifa's marching with them. Was this dog like a famous dog or something?
Samson.
Holy shit!
Samson, come here, buddy.
I got squeezed. Oh shit! No wonder I've been taking pictures, dude. That looks like a lion.
You found Samson again.
Oh wow! Second Amendment dogs.
Not much of a hunter, he's a cat dog. He's quite a celebrity here at the Second Amendment rally.
Aww, look at that face.
That's cute. So this is looking really innocent so far. Really peaceful, which is really nice. Is what everyone expected. Of course, the news is calling these. According to CNN and NBC, these are white supremacists here. All these, even the black guys. They're white supremacists too. This is what the news is telling us. There are a lot of peaceful Americans walking around. Now that guy's definitely a white supremacist. He can't even walk. But no, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Please don't take me serious. I'm sure that'll be taken out of context. Man, so far the big thing that we haven't seen is troublemakers, which is nice. Let's hope that stays.
step on this sticker that's on my foot.
Paw Patrol. Thousands expected pro-gun rally. Global. Just another news source. Why are we only getting news sources? Well, hey, look, we got that overhead view. Oh, yeah. Why is only the news being broadcast right now? What are they doing? Are there people? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they had snipers. The police, they did that when Bush came. They had snipers up on all the buildings. Well, this is not where all the people are. We saw more people on this in Joey's broadcast. Where are the crowds at? Where are the actual crowds? So we haven't seen counter-protesters yet. Because even the counter-protesters are like guns. It's an American thing. Where are they looking? And they must be like me. Where are the people? This is not what we were looking at. Hold on. So there's a bunch of people. Where's the actual Capitol building? That's what we want to be looking at. Is that it? So those must be...
how is the crowd?
The crowds are great. A very, very polite crew.
It's good to hear. And if you had a chance to talk with the Virginia governor, what would you tell him?
Back off these crazy, unconstitutional lies would be a good start.
Thank you. That's a great sign, too.
Thank you.
And what would you tell the Virginia governor if you had the opportunity?
Take notice of what's taking place here today.
Do you think he will?
I hope so.
Ooh, maybe I should
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys have a good time
put
out
this
here.
up. Okay, so we got the stream up.
Thank you.
Fine, we'll do that later. Do we have any followers? Right now we have one person following. Why did we lose? We got 2 current viewers. Hey guys. Fucking trying to get this shit going. Alright, we need to get back. These are our overhead view. I just can't imagine that Virginia, because those crowds we were seeing, where are they? And where is the actual Capitol? Like, it's got it. Okay, there's a stadium. We were seeing more people than this. Please stand by that live stream. So, go into live YouTube. Gonna start sneezing. Okay, so Breitbart. We got global news up. We got this guy. Fuck it. No, don't add the key. Just fucking play. See who this guy is.
Factual, because somebody's uncle's brother's cousin's sister's friend knew somebody in the CIA, and it went from there.
This is just a. Right,
Robert,
yeah, and I mean that's.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I've seen watching as well. I just wanted to give Douglas a chance to.
That sounds like some type of copyright thing. I really just want to show you all the video. Keep these videos going. Like, I don't even know what we're looking at, dude. What are you doing? Like, are there not people there? Like, we were seeing huge crowds, and you're just going around the city. Like, God, dude, you know, after Charlottesville, I wouldn't do that, John. That was the weirdest thing about Charlottesville, was that helicopter crashed. Like, no one talked about that. They're like, Heather Hare died, and yes, Heather Hare did die, and that was terrible, but 3 people died that day. The 2 people in the helicopter died. No one talked about that.
You just got to look around, and everybody's super peaceful. It's nothing like the news said it was going to be. There hasn't been any violence.
Yeah.
Everybody's just wanting their voice to be heard.
Look, see? It's super peaceful. Looking around, that's all we've seen so far. Anyone seen anything different? Feel free to let me know, man. Anyone see anything different?
Second Amendment rights. Part of the NRA, you know, I definitely stand
More people. Hey, like, where is this? Like, why doesn't this guy film that? Oh, there's that dog again, man. Dude, that guy
That he
wins
needs to
this
rethink all these
fucking
laws that
march.
he's putting out. You
Fucking
know, that's why we're
Hercules
giving
dog.
his, so that he sees all that.
And where are you from?
Where does a dog like that
From
even
Floyd,
come
Virginia.
from?
All
Like,
right, great. Well, thank you very much for
fucking
your time.
Antarctica
All right,
or
you guys
something?
take care, all right?
You too.
God. People walking, people. So this guy's on crack. I'm sorry. Whoever is in this helicopter does not know what his job is or how to do it. I don't know what they're doing. They're like, look, we got cars in the parking lot. Great. To, you know, hold the press, send it to the news. There are cars in a fucking parking lot. There's 2 people standing. Is that the Capitol? There were more people. That's not the Capitol. I guess that is okay, these, okay. No, look, they figured it out. Okay, here's where the people are out. So this does not look like as many people as I A, thought, or B, was assuming. Maybe we're not getting a good angle. I mean, I think it was originally projected a couple thousand, and then I'm expecting to see like 10,000, you know? I'm not looking at that at all. That is a small shot of just a small area. But I'm starting to think that maybe this isn't as big as it's been made out to be. Let's see. Dude, look at that. They're already picking up trash. Like, these fucking... That's so considerate of you. Dude, like, yeah. Someone's, like, pay that guy's Patreon or something, dude. Try to get the climate fucking protesters to do that,
Sir,
dude.
what inspired you to come out here and just do some afterwards cleanup?
We're out here trying to protest.
Oh.
We're not trying to make a. We're not trying to destroy the city. We're not here to voice our opinion. But I mean, this is still the world.
Not only do you not have protesters against them, you have people walking around cleaning up as they go. Like, God bless America. This is the way it's supposed to. The way a protest's supposed to happen. Decent people doing decent things to make their country better. God bless that man. Picking up trash, he's not the only one. So when's the shit gonna hit the fan? I just don't think it is. What I see, the people with the guns aren't going to with where the guns aren't allowed. It's fine. I still wouldn't be in that helicopter. That scared me to death.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it's like at Charlottesville, the helicopter just stopped. It just stopped. Man, God, I need a brighter shot. I wish I had a drone or something out there. You know, that might be a good idea, man. Hey, I'll get my Patreon set up. You guys help me. I'll get drones on. Look at that. Now that's some people. It still only looks like maybe 1,000 or 2. Okay. So there's there's a couple thousand people there. They're definitely spread out. Not all in one area, so it makes it look like less. How this guy figured out how to do his job.
Did you see Antigua?
Well, Antigua.
Antigua.
That's a good name.
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I heard that they were going to bring some buses here. I didn't see them though.
Okay, so to all the people saying that the 3% are white supremacists, there's a Spanish lady, or either Spanish or Filipino or something, but she's got her 3% on, dude. Like, 3% is literally, to my understanding, retired police, retired firefighters, retired veterans who go out and shoot together on the weekends, like a state militia or whatever. But of people who were trained, you know.
And
Let's listen to her.
if you had the opportunity, what would you say to the governor of Virginia?
Resign.
Yeah, that's right.
And we shall not comply.
We need to leave it. And so, do you believe that the establishment media is going to give you guys a fair shake?
Yeah, what was it? I was watching the Antifa fighting against the 3%, and Oregon, Portland, Oregon, man.
Prove to us that they can be trusted.
And if you hadn't actually had an opportunity to speak with CNN, right? What would you say to the network?
CNN sucks.
Fake news. Fake news.
And what is the most important reason
Google the Samson, wasn't that what they were calling that dog?
here today, or why people you believe came out
Side
here today?
boob life.
Because this sets the precedent for
Guys
the
are
rest of the
horrible.
other states.
What's at stake?
Our rights, and the God-given rights, and the rights the Constitution gives us.
Damn right, woman.
And,
Damn
what's your
right.
name?
Iris.
Iris, it's a pleasure. I'm Matt Purdy, Breitbart News. Thank you so much.
Man.
Breitbart.
Yeah.
Y'all interviewed me in Tampa.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you.
Let's go back to our other. Man, what happened to White House Brief, man? He was doing some good stuff. Ooh, we can make some slime, guys. You know what? Screw that. This is the slime stream from here on. It's a Naked Thought stream. God, dude. Thought life. Ooh. So this isn't so far as exciting as expected, but that's honestly a good thing. You don't want it to be violent. We don't want to have a violent uprising. We just want the government to respect our rights. So, here we go live. Let's see who else.
Oh, you're right, and this is why it all comes down to you know, our board.
Is you doing the same damn thing I'm doing, except you actually have people listening to you. Are you sure you want to? Oh, cosplayer, yeah. I had that on a queue. Breitbart, that's what we were just watching. Pepe the Pig guys, we got this global news. They're the ones doing our overhead view. That guy's doing a show. Great. Live now. Oh, counter protesters.
Uh-oh. Looks like we caught the leftists.
Where are they? Where are they?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry.
Ooh, now we get fun. Oh my god, no white supremacy.
Look for us on revcom.us or follow us at tune into revcom. Bob Avakian, the leader of the revolution, has said there's a direct line from the Confederacy to today's fascists. This applies to the Trump-Pence regime and to this rally here today.
Oh.
This is a country that was founded.
Well, we got fun. Alright, guys. This definitely got interesting. USA, USA, dude, and like they're so spread out.
This regime has committed great crimes. Right now, what's needed is mass, sustained, nonviolent protest that continues and grows.
That's exactly what's happening. That's literally what you're protesting right now. Is a mass, sustained protest against.
And the other horrors that this fascist regime intensifies stem from the very nature of the system we live under, the capitalist imperialist system. This system cannot be reformed. It must be overthrown through an actual revolution.
Overthrown by the socialists. It must be overthrown.
That's
fun.
And we have a concrete
Keep an eye on that.
of the future,
what do we got over here?
radically different society
Overhead
that could be
view.
brought into being in the
Got some militiamen.
Future Socialist Republic in North America. Go to the website, revcom.us.
Okay, guys, you hear that? You go to his website.
Follow us at Tune Into Revcom on social
And I'm sure that's what y'all are going to do. Tune in. Oh, look at that roof. It's a mighty fine looking roof. The things we could do on that roof. Like use binoculars to look at all the insanity going on.
What this fascist Trump-Pence regime and its minions stand for.
What you see in front of you right here is a force getting organized for an actual revolution to emancipate humanity. To overthrow the capitalist system founded on slavery and genocide that has given rise to the fascist Trump-Pence regime of today. And
you can do what you believe in.
rights rally. This is a phony gun rights rally.
Oh.
This is a white supremacist fascist rally.
Oh, yes. Yes. More narrative, please. Oh my god, that narrative's so good. I just want more of it. Come on, guys, give me more narrative. Oh, this is the best narrative I've had in a while. So good.
Overthrow this system at the soonest possible time.
Like, you were gonna follow
What's in the
you.
Constitution for the new
Like,
socialist
she's the leader, guys. She's gonna fucking make America great again. This is the person we needed to make America great. Right there. Screaming lady.
We're getting organized for revolution, for the
You can do it.
emancipation of all
Follow
humanity.
your dreams.
For everybody who can't stand
You
this
are a
fascism.
unique snowflake. Paid plant. Yeah, these people probably are. Probably are. Look at that. Revcom commies. The gay ops. Oh my goodness. More people just walking peacefully. Oh, let's see if we got our overhead view. What's that guy doing? I just don't want that helicopter to crash. But you notice how the helicopter crashed like seconds before. Literally seconds before Heather Hare. So like within like 10 minutes, like 3 people died. They only talked about the one person who died. Oh my god, that's a freaking crowd.
No white supremacy.
I'm almost glad I didn't go. There's a lot of people. A lot of people to talk to though. That would have been fun. Let's see if we can find something else. Oh, sorry guys, I just woke up. Stuff in my nose and sniffly, so I can listen to that. Oh, cool. NASA Live. We're gonna have to do that. Ah, here we go. Joey Gibson's back. Oh, Mr. Jones!
Yeah, because we weren't in the middle. We were
I was on this for a second.
I wanted to go live. My voice is going out. So there's a live feed right out there for the next 20 minutes. I want you guys to say so to the camera and then my live radio TV show, not just me over here, because I'm about to go. Everybody asks for my voice is like this is 25 years of this. You guys, I'm running out of gas here. You guys come talk on TV right here.
See what Alex has to say.
Did you drive all the way? I saw you drive.
Infowars.com. I will say I did take my super male vitality this morning, so like give me a job on the show.
What do you do in Nashville?
Bring Christianity back to the West!
Someone that is.
How long are you in town for? Like a week. Oh, nice. I'm gonna go to DC. Yeah, I spent yesterday in DC. Oh, really?
How's it going? How can I help you?
I heard she rode down the street.
another live stream.
They already removed one of my videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Said it goes against
terms of service or something?
Yeah. They didn't give me a strike though.
So,
Alex
just said he had a live stream.
I already have 2 strikes.
Oh,
You know what?
Oh, smokes, dude.
I'm gonna do that one, dude. Let's go see these guys again.
I've never gotten a strike. I've got my sugar privileges taken away, but I was never strike.
Let me go back. Let's hear these guys. Let's hear the Cali protesters. Let's go to InfoWars app. See what's going on there.
Second Amendment rally, very peaceful, no opposition, no Antifa, nothing like that. It's been the atmosphere's been very positive.
I have to agree with him. This is not Antifa. This is some leftist protest group. Redcolumn.us.
It's good to see Alex on the streets again for a long time. He hasn't been on the streets, so it's good to see him out here again. We're going to follow him around. The interesting thing, I like watching the crowd. I like seeing the way the crowd. Thank you for the donation. I like seeing the way the crowd reacts to Alex because they're so hungry for him. They're so hungry to hear him speak. And so I gotta plug this in. Hold on.
In the Constitution for future Socialist Republic in North America.
Give me a second here.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us why you're here today? Everybody who wants a better world. Everybody who wants a better world.
Do this shutting in now. I'm streaming. I'll hit you up later. False flag incoming. Be prepared. Source buses showed up. Oh, that's sad. So they are starting to get a little agitated. So keep in mind, we've sat here, we've watched people peaceful. Things have been relatively peaceful this whole time. Let's give Joey more volume there, guys.
I think Portland Andy's back on again. Are you live streaming?
Trying to get back on. It's rough, man. I get out here.
How you doing?
Watching your YouTube channel for a while.
Oh, right on. Right on. What's your name? TJ. Where you from? Right on. You want to say something to the crowd?
Yeah, just we gotta stop all this unconstitutional gun control. We gotta do something. All these people who are pro gun control, they gotta get voted out. I hope voting still works.
I know, right?
I'd hate to think what's gonna happen if that, voting doesn't work anymore.
I know. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, sir. It's nice meeting you.
Good to meet you too.
Stream. 2 viewers. Yo, guys. Finally got some interesting footage.
Racist Ropies gotta go! Returns, folks! Armed minorities are harder to oppress.
That's right. Everyone armed is harder to oppress.
Finally got some protesters.
How you doing? What's your name? One? Good to meet
Welcome,
you.
guys.
How you doing?
Right.
Oh, right on. Cool. Where are you guys from? Oh, you guys want to say something? Okay.
Still the Breitbart feed. Joey's.
7 to 10 people at most.
Why did it pause? Oh shit, look at that. Helicopter guy figured out his job. Oh, he knows what to do now. Holy shit. looks like they're starting to get to their places. I wonder where those anti-Trump delays there.
How you doing?
If I was to guess, they're outside of the Capitol.
That's really good.
Who's in on the Capitol? Like, who's there? These all people are outside with these other marchers. Goodness.
Can you share this on Facebook?
Hey, yeah, by the way, guys, I'm banned on Facebook, so if y'all could share this link, I can. Let me go throw that in the chat, dude.
Only $10. Take some home, guys.
I'm banned.
Only $10. Take some home, guys.
You guys would like to share this.
The mini common revolution? What are you talking about?
Alright. Here babysitting my niece for the day, but I got an eye on this. Cool, I'm gonna keep trying to find. I'm just about to get on Alex Jones' site.
Thank you, James.
He's got going on. Put my phone over here. Hold up.
I haven't heard about the protesters, no. What?
Right part still got some peaceful shit. Red alert, yeah, Antifa.
I'm good.
They're probably done. Take us back to the hotel.
It says,
I'm ready to eat soon.
Antifa have a violent hit list against InfoWars and other journalists. Interesting. Are none of y'all doing a live stream? No? InfoWars is... No.
I'm sure they will.
Alright.
What's up,
guys?
I did.
See if we can get some more lives.
Oh, no, I can't put links on that.
Doing JLP live. We'll probably be talking about this.
My phone's about to die. My phone's about to die.
Someone's about to leave.
My charger?
No, I have one, but it's like still gonna die.
Hold on, people who are live. Right here, hold on. Daily bonus. Oh, that's probably just coming from the stream. We got it. There's all the action happening. What's that? The motor? No one's shot. That sounds like a gnarly ass motor. Oh, police. Shit going down.
Trying to get some feeling back in my face.
But you're staying home.
Oh, no. I texted y'all. Oh, I found another AMCAP.
You guys have fun.
The rainbow's at.
Goodness. So far we've got stuff pretty peaceful. Nothing crazy's happened yet. Alright, dude. So keep going. I'm gonna get a few more streams up here. What I need to go and take a short break. Let's get on Joey's stream.
all the talk beforehand,
Y'all here for a second?
I think it was just trying to scare
I'll be
people
right
from
back.
showing up. It's been a beautiful day. The atmosphere's been very positive. A lot of freedom-loving patriots here today. It's a great thing to see. I think that people need to remember that there's a lot more patriots than the media is going to let you believe. So I think these things are really important, that people show up to events like this, show up in as big in numbers as you possibly can. It's important because that's what changes the culture, that changes the country in terms of the way that people think and the way that people feel. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? So I heard you got a live feed that stayed up for a while.
I actually managed the live feed for 80 minutes straight. Do you want to talk? I just got a new one going. Actually, I had some people were like not sure if you'd be here or not.
Yeah.
So in the flesh, you are here.
Yeah.
Why are you out here?
I'm out here to support the Second Amendment. There's been a lot of people all over the country paying attention to what's going on in Virginia. And we're all very thankful for what they're doing here. And I think they can stand. I've been pushing for sanctuary counties, and so it's good that they're actually getting it through and they're pushing it, and they're getting support from the law enforcement, which is a big deal. So, yeah, that's why I'm here.
It was kind of interesting. Some of the reporting was focused here on how, like, the leftists, even if they disagree with types of people out here, that they actually agree kind of on the gun issue to some extent. I know Portland, it's a very different political. What do you kind of think about it?
I would say most of the people who protest against me, most of the commies and stuff, anarchists, most of them are pro Second Amendment. I've never really seen them protest any of my Second Amendment rallies, so I didn't really expect there to be any Antifa here today. I think there's just too much support from the public over this issue. I think that was the thing that I was talking about before we came down here, was that I didn't think there was going to be any opposition, so I didn't think it was going to be another Charlottesville. I think the people are pretty united on this. You know, I don't think that people want to give up their guns. If you call Trump a fascist, you better be for the Second Amendment. Right?
I personally, I haven't seen any fighting up here at all. Have you witnessed any kind of conflict or anything like that?
I saw a guy flip off Alex Jones.
Well, I saw someone on the right get mad at Alex Jones. He was like, "You're making us look bad" or something. But that's pretty much the most argument I've seen all day.
Yeah. The cool thing is you see when Alex gets over to those crowds, you'll see, hundreds of people that just want to see him and talk to him. He's rooting for the movement. This is why they shut him down. I think people need to understand, when people believe in honesty and all and everything, they're just listening to the media. This is repeated over and over again. So I'm thankful for Alex and what he's done for this country. He's had a huge impact on me personally.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck.
Hey, bud. Big fan.
Oh, right on. What's your name?
Philippe.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Long County, Northern Virginia.
Oh, nice. Nice. Why are you out here?
Just making sure they don't take our guns away.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about, they're going to be white supremacists and this and that and all.
Are you a white supremacist?
Do I look like one?
They call him one all the time.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing is, the media just take the optics and just spin it around to how they want to. And
you're doing a good stuff. Thank you.
They don't actually take time to come in over here and talk to the gun owners and see, find a common ground, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, but they just want to meet us in the middle.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, I don't understand why they want to touch the rifle here, because the rifle doesn't kill anybody. I mean, you're talking 300 people a year, and they want to get rid of the rifle? It makes no sense.
Think about it. If you drink too much milk, they'll kill you.
Yeah, I know. I know. They should be banning your bare fists, because those are more dangerous, statistically.
But I love the fact what you do, man. Always praying for people and always doing God's work.
Thank you.
That's why I follow you, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who try they have an agenda about things. Like Trump or this and that, blah blah. But you always try to find the meaning. Try to pray for people. Try to find the middle ground, and that's why I love about you.
Well, because I don't believe that other Americans are the enemy. They want us to believe that the enemy.
Right, they want us
the
to
enemy
fight
is the liars and the deceivers. The people at the top, those are the real enemies, and that's why I think that it was so powerful today, because there was no opposition, because I think everyone just came together today for the right reason.
Hey, you know what they say, why we stand, why we fall.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck commies is right, man.
Alright, but nice meeting you. I'll walk back to your mom's, back to the car.
Okay.
Maybe I should
Stay
make
safe.
a post to tell people I'm on the road. I'm on live now.
Alright, what do you want to do? Are you hungry yet?
Don't, Alex.
How's your day been so far?
It's been very cold, but very positive.
Yeah?
It's been awesome. I like riding on the armored truck.
That was
We should do
freezing.
that more often, Joey. Why don't we do this more often? What's the problem? Legalize wheelies.
Legalize everything.
Decriminalize everything.
People want to watch it, they'll watch it. Let's get back to some shit.
All right.
Legislators on a regular basis. So for the past 7 years, I've been advocating not only for the Second Amendment, but for the Constitution of the United States of America. You may remember last year when Beto O'Rourke emphatically stated on the debate
That's
stage,
fucking kinda
hell yes,
awesome.
we're going to take your AR-15s and your AK-47s.
I mean, that's Revolutionary War right there.
Like most Americans, I kind of grumbled and complained on my
The
couch when I
marching
heard
drones,
that.
people with
But then he
guns
doubled
behind
down
them.
and said he was coming to Aurora, Colorado. And I decided again to take action. I drove 3 hours with my Glock on my hip. I grabbed the microphone and I looked Beto O'Rourke in the eye and told him, hell no, you're not taking our guns. I'm not stopping there. I am tired of our elected officials who we put in office not securing our rights. They're selling them away to the highest bidder. They're reaching across the aisles and absolutely destroying our lives with a pen and paper. And so now it's time for regular, we the people, to start entering these races and taking control back from our government. And so now I, Lauren Boebert, am running for Congress in Colorado's 3rd Congressional District.
Hell
to make sure
yeah.
that my people's
Vote for this
rights
girl.
are secured.
And say, what was your name again?
Lauren Boebert.
And you said did you open up this restaurant?
Yes.
Great. So tell us about how people react when they figure out what the restaurant's all about and what it's been like there.
For nearly 6 years after media got attention of us open carrying at Shooter's Grill, America and the rest of the world stop in for a visit on a regular basis. We get people in every single day saying we heard about you, we want to come and support you, we love what you're doing, and very rarely do we have anybody come in and not like what's going on there.
How has the mainstream media treatment of the facility and yourself as well been? 'Cause you went viral, didn't you, when you encountered Beto in that scenario?
Yes.
How was that portrayed in the mainstream media?
Just like anybody who loves freedom, they try to attack you.
Appreciate it and God bless.
And tear down your story and make you seem like an extremist. But you know what? I just love America.
I
love
like hearing
freedom.
what she's saying,
I'm
so
a mother of 4
I'm
boys.
gonna keep trying to find more
and
streams,
I need an
guys.
equalizer to protect me and my children.
And what would you say if you had an opportunity to speak with the Virginia governor at some point? What would you say to him?
Well, I was under the impression that
Where's
Democrats
Tim
were
Pool?
not in favor
Like,
of
seriously,
border
Tim.
security. And I showed up
Are you just gonna sit around in your house today
Virginia today,
doing
and
messages?
there
Like,
are
come
fences
on,
all
dude.
around the people's house, and they're restricting our rights from getting in, from us being in there freely. So I actually see that their borders worked quite well. So maybe they should reconsider our President Trump's border security efforts and give him a hand. They're pretty good at building walls.
That's great. And what would you say to a lot of people who believe that gun control laws would actually save lives?
Have they? Have gun control laws saved lives?
That's a good
No.
question.
Criminals, by definition, break the law. We already have gun laws in place. All you're doing is restricting law-abiding citizens from defending their lives, from defending the people that are around them. We don't need more gun laws. And let me tell you right now, no one wants to see anyone harmed. Nobody wants to see these mass shootings, any kind of shooting, any kind of death or violence. Yet there is evil in the world, and it happens. We don't differ in our hearts. We differ My data is this is how I protect me and mine and the people who are around me.
And could you also say, what about when it comes to women's rights, but also particularly rights to defend themselves? Can you speak to that
I'm
issue
surprised
and
at
what
the
would happen
people
here in
who aren't
Virginia
streaming.
if the Virginia
You know,
governor,
like
as well
Tim
as the
Pool's
legislators
not
here,
streaming.
pass some gun control measures?
We got
Gun rights are absolutely women's rights. I am 5'0".
Joey's
100
out
pounds.
again.
I've been campaigning. I
Damn.
might be a little less than that now. I don't have time to eat. But I cannot
we'll try
physically
back
defend
here.
myself
We lost
against
Joey.
an attacker.
Damn.
And my firearm is a great neutralizer.
There we go.
I hope to
Yeah,
God that I
crowd's
never
starting to
have
build
use
up.
it, and I believe that I won't. But I
Now
also
we're
thank
starting to
God
look
that
like
I have it and I have that right
several-
in case it's ever
several
needed.
thousand.
Because I have the
Um,
right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and I will do whatever I can to preserve my life. And if the governor of Virginia is going to tell his people that they have no right to defend their lives, well then maybe he should go back to the legislation that was passed
Is
with
this on the
abortion
Capitol or
here
is this
in
off?
Virginia. Maybe he should protect the most innocent of lives, if lives is what he's really concerned about. And let's start with the womb. Let's start with protecting those babies right there.
Great, and one more question.
Bro.
I just want to ask you about the establishment
I'm
media.
not your mama.
Do you think that they're going to give a
Copy and
fair
paste
portrayal
it
of what happened here
yourself,
today?
dude.
I think that's a really great,
I'm streaming.
great question. I believe because this was such a peaceful demonstration of our rights, it'll be ignored like all the other great things that are going on in this country. They only feed and thrive on heartache and massacre and tragedy. That's all they care about, and that's what they're chasing. They give all the people lies and put fear in their hearts. I believe that
Server
there were a lot
turned
of
up nerd
mixed
on
messages
YouTube,
sent
bro.
about this rally before it took place to prevent us from coming here. They wanted us afraid and to not show up. But here we are.
Alright.
And we're strong and we're loud.
I
and we're
want
not giving up this fight. I
more
am
violence.
Colorado, but today
Not literally,
I am
but like,
Virginia.
come on. Let's get some action, guys.
And one more thing, just talk about, you say you're running for Congress, right? Which district?
So we've got
I am
this.
running
Do
for
we want to
Congress
see
in
RT?
Colorado's 3rd Congressional District.
We want
Great.
to do
And who are you
RT?
going
I
against?
want to see some shit.
Congressman Scott Tipton.
Great. Well, best of luck to you, and thank you for coming out here, and thank you for taking your time and answering all these questions.
Yes, thank you.
All right, have a great
God
time.
bless America.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
I was watching y'all eat earlier when I came here. Now you're on my feed.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
What the fuck's your feed, dude?
Libertas
Well, that's
Press.
what's
I don't
yours.
do a lot of stuff, but hopefully one day I will. You know, gotta work, pay the bills.
Yeah. What's your name?
Kirby Harris.
All right. Well, it's a
Yeah.
pleasure to meet you, brother. All right. Well,
And I'm armed press.
What's
oh,
with
nice.
this?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Limos?
All right.
Good day.
You too, brother. Take care.
Wonder if that's some lawmakers.
Thank you guys for being the only true media.
Oh, dude, anytime. Yeah. No, I mean, that's a responsibility, right? You have to actually report the truth because the mainstream media doesn't really do that for us. So, we appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Yeah, I watch you guys all the time. And
stream.
you guys do a great deal. I really
See
appreciate
what we
all the
get,
truth.
guys.
Yeah,
See
Andrew
what we
Breitbart
get.
set the precedent for us. So, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Take care, brother.
Just the same shit.
Yeah, and I hear,
To have a Yeah, like where's Brandon? But that's the point. Where's
Looks like this rally's starting
Fleckus?
to wrap up. I'm going to go
You know?
stay alive as long as I can.
Where are these
people,
guys?
And talk to as many great patriots
Got
as
you
humanly
on.
possible.
Do we have Global News Live? I don't think so. Oh yeah, these are. Yeah, we already have them. So
Oh, no, anytime. Thank you. Take care, brother. Good talking to you. Thank you.
why aren't? Okay, guys, our next one's gonna be Fortnite Fashion Show.
broadcasting live from Richmond, Virginia. Where are you from, sir? I'm from Richmond. You're all right, local guy.
That's a nice shirt you got there. Can I talk to you for a sec?
What about?
I just want to ask you about your shirt and also what you would say to the Virginia governor if you had the
What's wrong with people?
He's not representing the people very well.
Jesus.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I guess with all these people out here, huh?
Yeah, if a public representative needs this much security, they're not representing the public very well.
Do you live around here?
Yes, I do.
Great. And have you ever seen a rally like this before?
I don't think we have parking. Oh, dude. Sorry, we're gonna Paw Patrol. That's what we need.
Calm and just trying to show
Okay.
how much they care about their rights and supporting the Constitution.
Totally. Thank you so much, man. Have a great time out here. That is an interesting color.
Yeah, it's a blue Brindle.
Yeah.
Roughly,
Wow.
this is over.
Well, you take care, brother.
May I ask who you're reporting for?
Breitbart News.
Breitbart?
Yep. All right. Take care, man.
You too.
There we go. We got some people starting to show up. That stream just ended.
How you doing, man?
Breitbart still got stuff going on. We lost Joey Gibson.
We got some amazing footage today. I tell you what, one of the politest rallies I've been to. Everybody was just happy to be here. Very positive crowd. You know, I think there were some people on both sides that actually got it wrong and said, "Oh, the far left is going to be here. Oh, the far right is going to be here." Nope.
Just the moderates.
Supporters, just law-abiding gun owners. Pretty much all we ended up seeing today. So.
Just the moderates.
About
That's
7
it.
to 10 communist Revcom people, but other than that,
You got some Revcom people?
Yeah, they were after the rally, and most of the people had left already. But yeah.
Oh, they woke up a little late.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't want to check the Sky News.
No, not usually.
Not usually.
So, all right, well, plug your Twitter,
Bare
man.
Knuckle Fighting
Follow me on
Championship.
Twitter,
That sounds fascinating.
JCKPOSOBIEC. Remember to check us out on
Root
American News.
All right,
protest.
we love our brothers.
Well, no, it sounds like this
on the
one's
right,
turning out rather
media, so
peaceful,
covering the
and
truth.
that's going to be
Thank you. Great
very
work.
positive. Very glad to see that. See which subscriptions are live streaming. Bucket, Al Jazeera. Let's see what they got. Focus on. Yeah, that's just their broadcast. That's not. Yep, no. Man. Serious, like, I guarantee you there are thousands of streams right now. God, let me get back on Periscope, because there's gotta be thousands of these that we're missing. Like, at least 1 in 5 of those people have to be streaming right now.
I think there's still some groups of people here and there.
Cool, got someone sharing my stream. Sounds good. Let's give them some, let's try to find some better. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Periscope here. I'm surprised if Alex Jones is here, he's not live streaming. Like, the amount of people not live streaming this is just absolutely amazing to me. And I have a feeling they are live streaming. That's the thing. Like, the only things I'm allowed to see, and maybe this is because of YouTube's new algorithm, where they didn't want you to see fake news. Well, if that's true, I don't know why they're showing Joey, even though Joey's a decent human being. A lot of people seem to talk a lot of shit about him.
Looks like there might be some protesters around here, but it's hard to tell.
Log back in.
Just
I do
standing
not
in the middle here.
know my Periscope account. But this might be the missing link here, because apparently
Okay, they cannot do it, but they do it every day. And the idiocy is they have so many people listening to them that don't know the difference. Okay, this is what everybody in America should be looking at. Okay, not some poor kid who's mentally ill that never got any help. Okay, that doesn't represent us. So please, you guys gotta get on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk.
Guys up.
So please sign the petitions before you go.
50K. Boogaloo Watch 2020. Trumpet News. Yeah, I have tons of feeds on Periscope. This is where we're missing out. So, I'm gonna keep coming. Ghetto here. 358.
Sorry guys, I didn't realize my D-Line screen was down.
Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on this here. I'm going to turn this down. If I find something interesting on here, I'll put it on the screen. It's just some dude walking around. Pretty much the same thing we're watching here. More dudes just walking around. So super peaceful. Very grateful that these aren't, you know, violent.
Sorry.
Al Jazeera, no, fuck you, Al Jazeera. Okay, guys. Well, this is kind of awesome. I honestly think that the things that I'm noticing here is, first off, the extreme lack of
Alright, guys, this is the rally's starting to die
especially
down
with
here.
the news.
You see whatever
Saying all this
interviews
stuff.
I can still get here.
But this is a, this is rally, whatnot like that. It's looks extremely peaceful. Like, people are chilling, holding signs. They're not even yelling. Not yelling at cops.
How you doing?
And I don't know if y'all caught it earlier, man, but there are straight up people picking up trash. Straight up walking around picking up trash because they wanted to make sure that this is a fucking clean event. Like, my stream is behind where I'm at, but that's fine. I'm fine with
Police are
that.
starting to close the roads here, or keep people from standing.
Yeah, we're seeing police. We're not seeing. Man, it looks so much different than every other protest we've seen over the last couple of years. It's rather nice and peaceful.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Like, I'd go hang out with these dudes. I wish I was. I was thinking about it, man, but I just couldn't afford to take off that long. I was at that dog. No, I can't control the camera. It's not a video game. No, put the dog back on the screen. He's like the hero of this whole thing. Samson or whatever his name is. Whoa. Want to talk to Samson? Please tell me you get that reference. You want to talk to Samson? Okay, so this one's off. Let's see what we can find here. We're gonna take it. Oh yeah, we've already got that stream up. So we need the ABC stream. Ooh, astronauts perform their spacewalk. That actually, shit. But that's not what we're here for, guys. Not what we're here for. So, thus far, we're watching a very peaceful rally. Thousands, for sure. Someone on Periscope is saying 50K. Hold on. Farm Street.
Can I interview you, miss, for Breadbar News?
Me?
Yeah.
You know more. Sure, I
Yeah, someone said 50K. That's coming in. That might be.
Then he grew a pair and got an M107.
Jurisdictions, and it's those constitutional officers of sheriff in
So what brought you here today,
in
miss?
each of your counties that can be the final line that says no encroachment on your Second Amendment rights, we will not have our citizens disarmed. That line is very clear. It is time now for you in all the localities who have stood by solidly with your board members and stated you are a sanctuary county or a constitutional county protecting the Second Amendment. It's time for all those counties to now go to their sheriffs, their Commonwealth attorneys, and ask them to stand firm and state where they stand on this line. We cannot allow our Second Amendment to be further violated. In Culpeper, as I've said, that's just one solution. I will choose to deputize thousands of my citizens to see that they're able to keep their lawfully owned firearms and not be disarmed. We have many good men and women serving as sheriffs and Commonwealth attorneys who have strong feelings just like myself and have their own ideas of how they should step forward and protect your rights. I ask that you all return to your homes and ask your elected officials exactly where is the line that they will not cross. That is the one message you can take with you today and definitely have an impact. Thank you to the VCDL. Thank you to all of our state and Capitol police officers here serving today for this great event. Please take a moment to thank them for their service, and remember, they are part of us. They understand our message, and they are not against us. Law enforcement is on your side. Thank you.
Thank you, law enforcement.
Way to go.
Stay on our side.
To all the police officers that are here, thank you so much for being here and protecting all of us. And, you know, Virginia has some of the best sheriffs around. And we've got a great law enforcement in general. Very proud of our Virginia law enforcement. Sheriff Danny Diggs is another sheriff who stands solidly with law-abiding gun owners. I've known Sheriff Diggs for many years, and his unwavering support sets a high bar for others to follow. He is in his 6th term and helps with various charities as well. Sheriff Diggs.
Keep listening to him.
Thank you. I'm from Yorktown, where we struggled against a tyrannical government and gained our independence in 1781. It's been about 240 years, and we are now faced with tyranny again. We should not have to struggle to win our freedoms again. We want our legislators to listen and to respect our federal and state constitutions and our right to keep and bear arms. But being here today is part of that struggle, and we are committed to winning that struggle. We should not be underestimated in our resolve to be free. Recently, I was re-elected, and I had to take the oath of office once again. While I had taken that oath several times, this time I had an intense feeling of commitment about supporting, defending, and upholding the constitutions of both the United States and the Constitution of Virginia. Our Constitution protects us from the government taking away our rights that were given to us by God, not given to us by the government to be taken away on a whim. The governor and the Democrats have ignored the Constitution and trampled on our rights. He has even disarmed law enforcement officers here today, telling us that it's to keep us safe. Yet here we are, like defenseless caged animals. Disarming law-abiding citizens does not make us safer. It emboldens criminals and puts us all at risk. It is my job to uphold the Constitution and to protect you not only from crime, but to protect you from the abuses of government. I can assure you that many of my fellow sheriffs and I will do all that we can to keep you safe from criminals and from a corrupt government. May God bless all of you inside of this fence, bless all the patriots outside of the fence, and bless this Commonwealth. Thank you. Thank you, Danny! Yeah!
Okay, Jan Morton is a political analyst at Fox Business, a representative of 2A Women, a firearms instructor, and she owns a commercial gun range. She came here from Arkansas to show support and solidarity with Virginia's gun owners as we say no more gun control. Jan.
Sorry that the press is blocking your views. Standing on the press, I came to talk to you.
Rocket News is covering the same stuff that Breitbart had. I've already discovered that.
Martial law prep.
What I understand it to be was a massive AI data mining project where they create an incident. It's like this event that's happening in Virginia. In the case here in Texas, in Bastrop, they said troops are going to be moving in. They're going to be operating amongst the populace. You know, people got, local set. They went down to City Hall. They protested. But all of this was to measure the activity of people on the internet and be able to forecast uprisings by people's search history. So people start searching for, 1,000-round cases of, AK ammo or, food rations or whatever.
These guys are showing the same thing.
We absolutely must win this battle. What it said. I want you to know that right now, and I'm sure you're feeling it, it feels like this is a overwhelming battle, right? They're too far gone, too many people in the House and the legislature. But let me tell you something. You can't give up. If ever and they absolutely must anyone had the reason to say, I give up, this is too much, this is too big, we can't win. It was our founding fathers in that last victory, in that last war. They were outmanned, outarmed, freezing to death, starving to death, trying to fight a battle in almost naked, some of them in nothing but their underwear, traipsing through the snow with their bare feet. The British said it's always easy to find the colonists because you just follow the trail of blood in the snow. Where the snow and the ice was ripping the skin off their feet. So folks, we don't have it bad. If ever anybody had a reason to say, I give up, it was those guys. And they didn't give up. They gave us a republic, and we must keep it.
Hallelujah, woman. Never give in, never give up.
Forward, that precious gift. We must pay it forward, folks. America is not waiting for a return of the founding fathers. America is waiting for you to become one of them, one of our founding fathers. It is time to stand up, fight back, and never give up.
That's right, never give it up, guys. Don't let the tyrants win. Is that... What's his name? Birthday? Bo Birthday?
Tony Myers. Hold the picture up! Tony Myers moved to Virginia from D.C. and was quickly spoiled on the freedom we have here in Virginia. He wants to protect Virginia from the oppressive government they have in D.C. His address to the Suffolk City Council on Suffolk becoming a Second Amendment sanctuary was outstanding, and I wanted him here to talk to you guys. I love you.
The counties of Virginia stand on the Constitution.
There's still Legally 2020 watch, guys.
The
It's
government
building.
kicking down the doors of innocent people to steal their property at gunpoint is the exact opposite of public safety. We are not here today
So right now we've
simply
got-
to protest bad politics.
Wait
We are
a
here
minute.
to oppose violent oppression disguised as
Yes.
law. Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 241 states in part, if two or more persons
We are
conspire
listening
to
to
oppress,
Owen Schroyer.
threaten, or intimidate any person in the exercise of any right.
Can't hear him. Well, we'll keep Owen there for a second. Go back to this.
Are civil rights. In Virginia, gun laws were originally invented to deprive my Native American ancestors of our rights, and today he wants to do the same to all of you. We must not let that happen. We as Virginians must never give in to compromise or complacency, because when rulers run amok, no right is safe.
Today they are coming for the AR-15. Tomorrow it'll be the shotgun. The next day your freedom of speech, and the day after your children. Because when you attack the rights of gun owners, you attack the safety of the families they are protecting.
That's
We
right.
as Virginians must rise above this. 2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 3 says, "He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God." Governments are accountable to the people, but more importantly, they are accountable to God, and He requires them to protect the rights of the innocent.
We got more
Today,
people.
we
Thank
stand and
God.
boldly declare that
Current
we are
viewers
not
won.
the dumping ground
Who
of the
gives a fuck?
legislatures. We are Virginia. We are not a socialist experiment. We are Virginia. And
We
most
are
importantly,
Virginia.
we will not be slaves to Nutso Northam and overbearing Harry. We are
Vote that son of a
Virginia.
bitch out. I hope everyone watching this and everyone who's there votes.
Jeff
The best
Katz
thing.
is a radio talk.
To stand with us, Virginians, under less than ideal circumstances. What we are witnessing today
Why are they
is
introducing
a
these
travesty.
people? Who are they?
It is shameful what Lord Northam has done.
Sure as hell
Does
is.
Virginia need more gun control? No! Let them hear you in the legislative building. Do we need more gun control? No! Lord Northam has, without authority, violated the constitutions of Virginia, of the United States. He has violated the law of Virginia by disarming law-abiding citizens.
Oh, just so you know, RT is funded by the Russian government, guys. Because
What
YouTube
Northam
needs
has
you to know
done
that.
is completely lawless. That's why GOA and VCDL took him to
Oh,
court
look,
this
more of
past
those white
week
supremacists.
to challenge
White
his gun
supremacists
ban.
came to the white supremacist
Sadly,
rally.
the
There's a
first
whole bunch
judge
of them right
completely
there.
ignored state law. The law expressly prohibits the governor from infringing upon Second Amendment rights during a declared emergency.
Kind of want to hear
But you
what they
want
have
to
to
know
say,
something
but this
interesting?
guy,
Guess who voted for that law? Guess who, when he was in the state senate, voted to prevent future governors from denying gun owners' rights during declared emergencies?
yes.
Ralph Blackface Northam!
I mean, in his defense, he
In other
could have been in the
words, do as
KKK
I
guard. We
say,
don't know if
not
he
as
was
I
the one in
do.
blackface.
You see,
He was
this
either
isn't about
blackface or
authority,
KKK
folks.
guard.
Democrats in this state are exercising sheer, unadulterated power without authority. So GOA and VCDL, we appealed our case to the Virginia Supreme Court on Friday, but the court punted. They never actually ruled that the governor's order was lawful. Instead, they
Still
used
hear
a
that helicopter
procedural
going. I wonder if we
tactic to
got
leave
any
the
of
gun
that
ban
footage from
in
that.
place for today.
Now that we got.
So if you're inside the fence, here we
Yep.
are. We've been subjected
No, this
to
was
an
the one with the
egregious
helicopter.
disarmament, just as was done by General Gage to our founding fathers in 1774. Virginia's Royal Lord Dunmore did the same thing in 1775, when under the cover of night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Schroyer here from Infowars.com, and we are boots on the ground in Westman.
In their
Watch that in a
footsteps
second.
today, and they're copying the pattern of Democrats of old, the very ones who told Martin
overhead
Luther
shots
King
later.
Jr. that he wasn't good enough to carry a gun. He couldn't be trusted. Democrats denied his application for a carry permit in 1956, and they're still trying to deny our gun rights today. As we stand here today, on a day that honors King, I have one simple message. No one who is listening
Happy
to my
MLK
voice
Day, by
right
the way.
now should ever again vote for the party of gun control. Never. I'm talking about the party of Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and yes, Lord Northam. Their party is anti-rights. It's anti-gun.
It's true,
Their
guys.
party has
Ex-Democrat
declared
here.
war
You vote
on
for
the Second
Democrat, you're
Amendment.
fucking nuts.
And whenever they
And
gain
probably a
power,
certain person.
they set out to ban people's guns. No gun owner should ever help them get a majority at the state or federal levels. And let me give you a word of encouragement. If you have not been voting, please make sure that you are registered.
Exactly. Register today
Ask for a
and
show of hands
vote.
as to who has
Vote.
and who
Vote.
hasn't
We
been
get
voting. But
stupid
if you're
laws like
not
this. We get
registered,
stupid laws because we vote in
please get
stupid
registered to
people.
vote. Get
Watch
your
what these
adult
people
children
do.
registered,
Get rid
your
of the
pro-gun
stupid
friends
people.
and
Vote
family, and get
for the
them
less
to the
stupid.
polls.
Don't vote
That's
for
the
the great
best
lesser
way
evils.
that we can
Vote
make
for
a
the
difference.
greatest
It's
good.
by replacing these lawbreakers. We need to throw the bums out.
That's
We
right.
need to clean house in the
Drain the
next
swamp.
election. You know, I mentioned what our founding fathers went through. There is
God,
a
I love how
lot that we
peaceful
can
this
learn
is.
from them because they were not strangers to oppression. On this day, 242 years ago, do you know where Virginian
It's so
George
peaceful.
Washington was?
Look how peaceful this
He and
is.
his men were freezing their butts off at Valley Forge. Men were dying. You think it's cold here? They were dying from exposure, influenza,
poor white
pneumonia.
supremacist.
Almost 2,000 of
They're
his
doing
troops
it.
died during that stay at Valley Forge.
Can't believe they let a white
So
supremacist
how
rally go
did
on.
that ragtag group win against a better funded, well-rested enemy? Let me tell you, one of my favorite portraits of all time is hanging in my office right now. It's a portrait of George Washington in the snow at Valley Forge next to his horse, praying. I'm sure many of you have seen that picture. And yes, I'm sure it's embellished somewhat, just like many other pictures from that time period. But many of the people who knew Washington said that was the kind of man that he was. He was a man of prayer. And that's why I like that portrait. It's a reminder to me of where the real battle is won. And George Washington knew this. And so did our other founding fathers. Listen to the words of Thomas Jefferson, another Virginian, penned in the Declaration of Independence. He said that in the midst of the war that they were fighting, that they were appealing to the supreme judge of the world to give them the help that they needed. The supreme judge of the world? Look, folks, they weren't talking about the United Nations. Those are the words that every founding father signed his name to in agreement. And for us, we would do well to remember their example. But you know who else should remember their example? Lord Northam.
Looks like Disney World,
He doesn't
man.
recognize the God-given rights that are spoken of in the Declaration
Patriot
of
world.
Independence. He thinks our rights are mere privileges.
Rights.
He wants to take your gun rights away, but let me ask you again. Does Virginia need more gun control? No! How will disarming you and me lower the crime rate? That's the question he can never answer. Nor can he tell us how any of the new laws that he's advocating would have stopped the tragedy in Virginia Beach last year. He can't answer that
Oh my
question
goodness.
either.
I love it, dude.
Look, I'm running
would
out of
definitely
time.
not have.
So let me end with this. I'm cutting this short, but we have a powerful speaker coming up next who's going to talk to you about how we really stop a bad guy with a gun. Because it's not gun control. Gun control doesn't stop bad guys with guns. Background checks don't stop bad guys with guns. A good guy with a gun does. And he's going to speak to you in just a second. But let me say this. The passion and the activism that's here today, it has to be a way of life. We have to stay vigilant. We have to pray. We have to vote, or we are going to lose our rights. The governor may think that he has won the day today, but he has only strengthened our resolve. As John Paul Jones said, when all hope seemed lost, and the British commander ordered him to surrender the ship, he said, "I have not yet begun to fight." Everyone, this here is a start. It is not the finish line. We will not compromise. Thank you for being here today.
Well Been plumber by trade, saved countless lives in a mass shooting at a Texas church in Sutherland Springs in 2017. Without hesitation or concern for his own safety,
Sorry, guys, but
he
that
grabbed
guy's
an
loud.
AR-15 and ran barefoot toward the
Republican
sound
Bernie
of gunfire.
speaking.
He didn't run away from it, he ran towards it. Coming from the gunfire coming from a church, and he engaged in a gunfight with a mass murderer. The murderer lost. Let's have a round of applause for Stephen
More
Williford.
peaceful walking, hanging out. And I guess the other thing, I'm not seeing a lot of, I mean, I've definitely seen militias open carry, but not a lot of open carry, which is good.
I'm from Sutherland Springs. My community is under 600 people.
Oh, this is the guy who
2017, evil came into our church and started killing my neighbors. I grabbed my AR-15, the same kind of rifle that these politicians are trying to ban today. And I ran across the street. I confronted him in gunfire. He hit the truck in front of me, the car behind me, and the house behind me. And I hit him. Had I had anything other than an AR-15, I probably would have been counted among the casualties. He had on Class 3 body armor. Now that you know a little bit about me, I want to talk about who you are as Virginians. Virginia is the state, the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence, the state instrumental in designing the Constitution of the United States, one of the greatest documents ever written. Virginia, where founding fathers like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison crafted the Bill of Rights. These rights are protections from the very government that sits in this Capitol building and tries to strip them from you. These rights were given to you by God, not by them. Thomas Jefferson wrote himself, the Constitution of most of the states assess that all power is inherent in the people, that it is their right and duty, get that, duty, to be armed at all times. This freedom has been fought for and proclaimed in your streets, your cities, and your countryside. The blood of American patriots has been spilled here for that freedom. Freedom for tyranny, freedom for a government that ignores the voices of its people. Now all of America's eyes are on you, Virginia, wondering whether you will let your rights be encroached upon. This is not just a Virginia problem. We dealt with governments trying to disarm us before. In 1775, hundreds of British troops marched on Lexington and Concord to confiscate a cache of weapons, knowing that if they could disarm us, they could control us. They were met by over 2,000 Minutemen, farmers, trade owners, and shop owners. Together, these men drove back the British, and they kept their arms and their rights to bear them. This launched a war that would give birth to the greatest nation this world has ever known.
You got him going, you got him going.
Yeah! Less than 100 years later, in 1835, the Mexican military, controlled by Santa Anna, attempted to seize weapons from Texas settlers. When they arrived to seize the weapons, they were met with a flag bearing the sign of a cannon and the words, "Come and take it."
Come and take it, bitch.
The Mexican soldiers were met with a hastily formed militia of Texans, and they were repelled. Gonzales kept its cannon. And the Texans, with volunteers of other states, including Virginia, won their independence, became a republic, and joined the United States of America. 14 of your own Virginians fought and died at the Alamo. From the Civil War to World War I and World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, and present conflicts, brave men and women have fought and died and answered the call for freedom. We've fought these battles before. Now, instead of sending an army the government is sitting in this house that you built and trying to legislate away your rights. We will not stand for it. This time, with the wars of past behind us, let us use our voices to proclaim freedom loudly again and let them know they will not disarm us.
They will not.
James Madison, the crafter of the Constitution, believed our freedoms would more likely be gradually and silently encroached upon than violently taken away. These men in power are trying to silence encroachment and take away our rights, hoping that the people would be too complacent and too lazy to stand against them. Well, we're not either lazy
Gotta watch
or
you go your
complacent.
Tim Cass, but I wish you
We
were on the
won't stand
ground.
for it. We won't stand idly by and watch our Constitution and our rights that American soldiers throughout history have shed their blood and died for be destroyed. Let's stand in solidarity and use our voices to let people in this capital know we will not let them take our rights away. President Ronald Reagan said it best. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on through the bloodstream. It must be fought for and protected and handed to our children.
Sorry I'm
for
being
them to
silent,
do the
guys,
same.
but let the important people speak.
We must be vigilant, we must be united, and we must stand tall and speak loudly. As a heart cannot tell the lungs, that you have cancer, but I do not, so it's none of my affair. Neither can we stand by from California to Texas, all the way to Maine and all states in between and say that it is none of my affair. It affects all of us. The world is watching right now to see what we'll do. Let it never be said that it is my generation that failed to stop all this tyranny, that it was my generation that let it down for my children, and my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren, and even their children.
John Miller.
We have 3 boxes in which to defend our freedoms, it's been said. The first box is the soapbox, which I stand on today and speak, and so does everybody here. The second box is the ballot box. November, go out, get registered, and vote.
Yeah.
The third and final box is a cartridge box.
Hey, are you?
Let's hope that we are generations away from using the cartridge box because it's the last-ditch moment. I need to let everybody know today, including the people in this building, we are not the aggressors here. We are here coming in peace. We are not the aggressors. But we will not comply with bans, registration, or confiscation. We will not comply.
That's right.
Listen to that. We as legal gun owners, as citizens, we have our backs against the wall. And we will not negotiate anymore. It's time to take back.
Amen. Amen. We're coming.
No more negotiations. If they come to our homes to take our arms
Birthball.
and to
Listen, training is
infringe
part
on
of
our
that. Education is part of that.
freedoms and
Teaching people
violate our
is part of
freedoms,
that. But the more
they are the aggressors.
government gets involved, to me, is not the solution. It's more of the people, the
It's the
communities
people.
working together.
This was the people, right? This right here came together. The people.
Yeah,
Until the
government's
people
not going to
come
fix your
together.
house. You're
No.
going to fix your house.
No.
And I
It's
know
the
you.
people.
They should come fix the schools. If you look down at the schools that we go to down there, you take a school in downtown Newport News, and then you take a school in Virginia Beach, and you see the difference in resources. You see the difference in even the diet. You see the difference in the technology that they have in these places. So of course, when they do go to college, if they make it to college, the education, plane and spectrum is totally different. Like, but what you taught was acceptable, what was an A in your class,
I mean, literally
compared
the
to
news
a
this
school
morning,
with more
ABC
resources,
is
more
saying this is
technology,
nothing
more
but white
STEM programs, things of that nature. It's going to be totally
Here
different.
we are,
different perspective.
this
And
is
on
what I
that, though,
told them. It's
also
gonna
you
be
look at
people of all
the teachers don't
races,
want to teach in
all
those schools, but
religions,
also because of liberal
and all
policies that say
faiths,
restorative
and
justice and these things.
backgrounds
We
and
got
class.
kids punching teachers
they're
and
saying,
then
no,
not
these
getting
are
kicked out of
white
school.
supremacists.
I mean,
No,
it's
these are
like we've just
Americans.
totally lost our mind. I agree with you. We need good schools teaching, but we need to hold kids accountable. We need to teach respect again. And that comes back to the fathers.
Hold the parents. Yeah, everybody
The
say
parents.
that.
It's the parents,
What's
man.
being taught at home.
That's it.
But at the same time, you got to realize sometimes these kids are getting beat or abused or things of that nature. And like I said, the thing that got me into activism in the first place, my 14-year-old cousin committed suicide due to bullying. So I would hope nobody would have to go through that. So first and foremost, I'm here to defend suicide prevention, anti-bullying. She was only 14 years old. She felt like she couldn't take this world anymore. So we definitely have to get back to the kids, and we would sit back and forth. We can sit here and debate all our lives.
Don't
but
cross
the
the
actual
streams,
kids
guys.
is what's
Don't
affected.
cross
The
the
kids in these
streams.
schools that have to grow up, like they're going to play together. Mommy and daddy may be at it because they different, political views. But if we put both of our kids in the sandbox, they're going to play.
Yeah.
So that's how we should all,
They
be
don't
out
see
here.
it. Hey, let me give you this, man. I totally appreciate you guys coming, all of you guys
No,
coming
no,
together.
thank you, brother, man.
So this is what it's about. America's Voice News, guys. It's our voice. It's everyone's voice. It's America's voice. We need to have conversations like this all over the country where we come together.
I have my own thing. United America First. Let me give you a card.
And everybody's welcome to join the conversation. For too long, the media has been talking to us, talking at us. It's time for the American people to stand up and talk back. And that's what this is about. God bless you guys. Anyone's welcome to talk, as long as you're respectful.
Us people have nobody to argue our opinion with because they're passing it under some type of agency of some sort, but it's not actual lawmakers making law representing their people.
Yes, sir.
And I noticed talking to my normal neighbor that
Just send me an email.
I'll
see you once we do a vlog. I'll bring you on. We'll talk.
Okay. We all want to live happy, peaceable, and just get along. I may not agree with everything, but I respect
You can't see it.
There's so many opportunities.
There is. You just have to be able to see it.
And it's one of the other gentlemen over here was talking about how one school over here in Newport News, I think, doesn't get the
So
same.
we're finding the streams
opportunities
now that
as,
we're really
Virginia
digging
Beach,
into this.
But that's not true. Hold on. Just because the opportunity comes onto where the student and what the parents put into it, not what the school's giving, because the schools are funded, almost the same across the board. There's Title I schools that get more funding through the state that try to help the students, but like you were saying, if the parents aren't there to help the students and guide the students to what they need, the students aren't going to get there. So they might not get the education that they need, but it's not the schools or the amount of money that the schools get, because schools don't need to be good with money. There's so much more opportunity just to be a parent of what's going on in school.
I can give
not
a
the
perfect example.
not the technology that goes with it.
Let me give you a perfect example. Okay, so I grew up in a suburban neighborhood. Okay, however, my mother was a single parent, teacher. Okay, didn't have a lot of income. Okay, I had to pay myself through college. Okay, I worked 6 jobs
Okay, I hate to do this
while
to you guys.
working. And going to school full time.
I think that's his name.
My mom helped out as much as she could.
Give him a minute.
But I put most of my own money
We're
through
going
college. I
back.
got a degree in industrial engineering. Okay. I worked as an engineer for Delphi in Dayton, Ohio, which at the time was the tool and trade capital of the world. Okay. Since then, Dayton, Ohio, Delphi has closed down all the plants.
Thank you for standing with me today. God bless Virginia.
All right! God
bless you! God bless the United States of America. We stand together.
Well done.
Well done, my man. Texans appreciate you.
USA! 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 USA!
Is that? Republican Bernie again.
Gun control! No!
Dude, that was like the uncle from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, the one that was sick.
and the members that lobbied you in the morning,
Wow.
and to all of you who came here peacefully to support the rights of Virginia gun owners, who in turn will hopefully protect the rights of some of you, wonderful people who came here from other states to protect us. This concludes Lobby Day 2020. I look forward to seeing you next year. Same thing, Martin Luther King's birthday.
Someone, if anyone knows who this Republican Bernie Sanders is, let me know. That guy totally looks like the dude from Charlie Chocolate Factory. Just saying. American hero right there. Hopefully we got to see everything the guy from White Settlement. Helicopter name, UFO. What the fuck? Y'all see that? That's gotta be a helicopter. Or a drone. Dude, that is not. What the hell is that? Okay, I know. I'm trying to see fucking UFOs at the gun rally, but that's either a drone or a helicopter. We are straight up having a UFO event.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not joking. Okay. Boom. And we are off the air on that one. We're going to go ahead and hit pause. Boom. We're going to go back. Still got walking. Let's see what these Breitbart. I've been wanting to listen to these guys here. They've been talking for a while.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
Great.
You can see my opinions and other people's opinions. And
what's your name?
My name is Jonathan. Yeah.
And can you
Hey, he's got my name. That's a great name, dude.
My first name is Jonathan. Last name is SOWL.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. And then what about yours?
My name is Rochelle Conwell-Williams, but on social media I go by
See,
ROCHE.
right when I noticed the UFO, they canceled the fucking feed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Facebook.
That's crazy.
-W, and on Instagram, same thing.
Hey, he's got helicopters staying in the air.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Mikel Crump, TheMikelCrump.
All right, hold up there for a sec.
There,
Make
look,
sure you get
we're
the focus
supporting
on.
this guy
There you
too.
go. All right, got it. Thank you.
And so, Real Shekinah is my Instagram, Real SHEKINAH, and my Twitter is it's Shekinah SHEKINAH. So yeah, follow me there.
Finish it
All right,
up.
and yours one more time.
All right, my name is Osiga Kaku. You can follow me on Twitter at OsigaK. That is OSIGAHK. And on all other platforms, it will be at Osiga.
They took all the plants out of Ohio, shipped them all overseas.
We'll probably go
okay,
back
I was
and
left
listen to
without a
this,
job. When I got laid off, I was just got married. Okay, when I got laid off, on my way home, I seen some guys pouring concrete. Didn't want to come home and tell my wife that I just lost my job as an engineer.
Probably a good idea.
And I asked for a job to pour concrete. They said, "What do you need? What do you know how to do?" I said, "I can tote a wheelbarrow." Okay. And they said, "Well, this job's only the last 2 weeks." I said, "Okay, well, that gives me 2 weeks to find another job." Okay, so when I got home, I told my wife I got laid off from my engineering job. Okay, I could have come home with a sob story saying, there's no engineering jobs, there's nothing I can do, I can't find a job in my field, I can't do anything about my situation. But before I even got home, I had another job, toting a wheelbarrow. It wasn't an engineering job. I was making $10 an hour doing that for 2 weeks, but I made $10 an hour for 2 weeks. In the meantime, I got a job swinging hammer as a carpenter, okay? Never been a carpenter before in my life, but I could read a tape measure, you know, I knew how to read plans, because as an engineer, I drew plans for machine parts and things like that, so I knew how to read plans, but I never swung a hammer for a living. So I worked my way up through that, and that was in Ohio, and got to the point where I was running a custom framing crew, building custom homes. Okay, I moved to Virginia. I had to move. The economy was still tanking. I moved to Virginia because I had an opportunity to come down and manage a company. I did that for 6 months, started my own company. Did that for 8 years. Economy was tanking here in Virginia. Ended up having to file bankruptcy. Went to do sales, which I'd never done professionally, sales, but Ended up being
And you just saw him on the other feed.
doing well in sales for the company I worked at for 2 years, and I came back out
Still
on my
peaceful.
own.
Okay.
And now
You're gonna
making
catch-
6 figures owning my own company.
So you're basically saying hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off.
Okay, that's all we want to do.
It's not that. It's not that. It's your education. It's not that.
Let me bring it back. Bring it back. Education isn't everything, okay? It comes down to the parents teaching hard work, initiative.
All right. We're gonna. Oh.
Yeah, I think we're live. What's up, guys? Blaze TV, John Miller.
This was early. This is not current going on. This is a stream I caught before I was even logged
The
in.
demonstrations are happening behind us.
But love this guy, so let's.
The numbers that we've seen in terms of the people here are anywhere from 50 to 100,000. We won't have an idea until
50 to 100,000. I'm doubting that number.
or something that will give us an indication of how many people are here.
I'm not, of course, I'm not there. But I did see a hella lot of those overhead views. And I would probably be safe in the 40,000.
Keep our eyes posted, but what we have seen is a completely peaceful protest. Now, look here. This is the perimeter here. So there is an executive order issued by Governor Ralph Northam that said beyond this line, if you want to be a part of the official protest inside that perimeter, you can't carry a weapon. So there are a number of people out here.
The beauty of this is how much money they wasted doing martial law to this.
But once you cross
Like, this
that
is
gate,
beautifully
makes it so that you are not able to carry. And it was the
antagonistic. Like, I have not seen. I mean, even the anti-Trump protesters were not Antifa. They were relatively peaceful. And I'm not going to say the same about. They were peaceful. They were angry. They looked mad. But I didn't see them anyone through violence. They just used their words, their First Amendment, when they talked. The Second Amendment people, they're using their First Amendment. They are talking. This is super peaceful, super big waste of tax money given by the Dems in order to belittle brave Americans.
here, who's our producer in the field, follow me around. Maybe we can talk to some people.
Big waste of money.
We will keep our eyes peeled because we were told that there were going to be counter protests. We were told there were going to be a number of things. So.
Nope, I'm already in the future, and I can tell you that protests are
come on over. I used to be as stupid as you, and then I joined the Marines.
Oh, I cannot wait.
So we have a very small percentage of the population that actually joins the military in the first place, and even a smaller percentage still will join the United States Marines and actually make
He went offline. His microphone is working perfect.
No, I'm talking about the population of America in general, American citizens. Yeah. They all want to enjoy these freedoms, but they don't want to put in the hard work that it actually takes to make that all possible. And admittedly, it takes a certain kind of person. It takes a certain kind of personality to actually join the United States military and the Marine Corps specifically. And not everybody.
Oh shit, dude! A mob boss.
And so how does this fit here?
Oh, he looks like he got. Oh man, I would not want to be in this dark alley with that. Is that a zoot suit?
Well, most people are here for bandwagoning. Most people are here for group things. Okay, most people are here because there's other people here. They're not actually here because they're here for the issues or anything like that.
You don't think that these people are actually here because they feel that
Do you think that they're really that educated? Do you think that they really read the Constitution?
I don't think you have to be educated. I don't know if you have to be educated to understand the right of the people to keep and bear arms and not be afraid, right?
No, not necessarily, but it takes more than just reading a couple of words on a piece of paper, right? I mean, let's go back to the Constitution. Let's go back to the Continental Congress. Thomas Jefferson was addressing the Continental Congress in 1775.
He's got a lot of words right
If we ever
now.
allow banks and corporations to control
A lot of words, a lot of people talking.
then by deflation, the banks and corporations that grow up
Not a lot of
people are
action.
confident until they wake up homeless and penniless
More
and very
people
confident
moving.
about this conqueror. And we're seeing that happen.
Still
We're
off
looking
here.
at we're eyewitnesses to this all over our nation, in our cities, on our streets. And it doesn't matter what our laws are. It doesn't matter whether or not we follow the Constitution or whether or not we're educated. We continue to be silent and allow individuals to control us, to control our society via debt-based monetization, no amount of gun control laws will ever protect us against those that will be able to, just as Mayor Amstel Rothschild quoted, as long as I control the nation's wealth, I care not who makes its laws.
Well, I'm impressed at your ability to quote, but thank you for your time. Thank you for talking to me.
I'm gonna have to say,
Yeah, Marine Corps
like
has
we
you have to
pulled
make a lot
this
of
thing
sacrifices.
off without any conflict from where we're at.
All right, guys, we're here. Virginia Lobby Day. We're talking to a number of people, as you can see, thousands of people here to demonstrate their right to keep and bear arms in the state of Virginia, which they feel like is being encroached on because of a governor who's getting ready to pass a number of anti-gun pieces of legislation, including red flag laws, including they are trying to make it harder to actually use indoor shooting ranges as a way to somehow protect the American people. And so a number of people are here saying, no, we want to let our voices be known. And the mainstream media, from what we've seen, has not been covering this. There's a number of news outlets here, but mostly they're small, independent citizen journalists. They're not the big the big networks. I think Fox is here, but it was on a local level. And I think someone said NBC was here. But we'll see what kind of reports they're going to do. We're going to see what kind of coverage this is going to get. My guess is if it isn't.
That was previous, so let's go on to this live. I know this guy. I can't remember his name. Saw him.
When the left use one incident, for example, like Charlottesville.
They both do it.
But President Trump, okay, so, but you're saying that with President Trump bringing awareness to someone being killed.
He's not bringing awareness. He's stirring fear. That's not awareness. He's stirring fear. You don't see that? The man is stirring fear. He's stirring fear. That's
is this Antifa?
Like right now, he's tweeting. Y'all vote Democrats. Now they're taking y'all guns away. They're not taking nobody guns away. So what are you doing?
So what's today about then?
What's the day about? Day about not them taking their guns. They're trying to save people alive.
How?
You gotta be specific, brother. So you spitting, you gambling, you rambling.
Oh man, this is what like me.
I'm not rambling, but you in one ear, you in another ear.
You babbling. Okay, so specific.
I'm babbling. So tell me how I'm babbling.
No, you specific.
No, you say I'm babbling.
I'm telling
you. Tell me how I'm babbling.
You're running your mouth.
Why can't I get more?
Okay, what did I give you specifics about?
What is your specifics of your position?
My position, I just don't like them motherfuckers.
Well, you don't got a position.
Yes, I do.
You have an opinion.
Yeah, that's what it is. It comes down to opinion. So you're not telling me why. Why should I believe what you're saying?
Good luck.
I'm not saying
I just don't like that motherfucker.
Watch what he tweets.
Straight.
What I'm saying.
Okay, his tweet.
It's not what I'm saying. What he tweets.
What about his tweet?
He's a racist.
Correct 100%. That's what I hate about this computer, man. I don't want to hook this thing up to a boombox.
Context, what he's saying, or how he's doing it. Racism is a habitual thing. Okay, so when people throw that shit out there, it's just willy-nilly.
That guy works for Blackboard? I mean, I've seen him before. I don't know his name.
When he starts separating the race and load up the bus, your black ass can be on the first bus out here.
Okay, so all the children, all the children right now that they're talking about right now, they're adopted was on the Obama administration. So you're talking about that shit, but you don't talk about CPS.
I just don't like that.
You don't talk about CPS stealing children every day.
Our live stream, this guy, we should put this out.
You don't know about that. I know. But so you guys need to keep it going. Yeah, try to clear it up.
You do realize that they're stealing children across the border so that they can walk across them and they're saying they're with them. You do realize that. So if you actually work on the border, okay, so if you have one case that happened, shouldn't you take all of them? The administration is so you think that Trump is going to
you all right, cause you all right. See, you like his brain, you might make it. What's it mean?
Check out the video. There was a floating orb.
like that. So educate me. Educate me with that. Tell me what that means.
Peaceful as fuck.
Tell me what it means. What part of the country you raised in? Please tell me what it means.
Surprising. Oh gosh, so I'm talking. Yeah, surprisingly peaceful. I'm happy this is peaceful, but yeah, this has been extremely peaceful. So this guy's asking about the UFO. What UFO? Well, like I just saw something floating up there. It's probably a drone. I always mistake drones, and I'm literally joking when I say shit like that. Like half of this shit is me just trying to keep this entertaining because we're just watching video of, this is not half as like insane butt clenching that Charlottesville was. Charlottesville was flipping insanity, from beginning to end. Man, it sounds like they're really getting into it. But yeah, there was something floating. There was something floating in the sky in that video. We can look at it later, but it was probably a helicopter. And yeah, I was just saying that as a joke, man. I mean, if you take me seriously. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man. So this is like literally the first Antifa looking guy I've seen. Like literally, that's like the only one. The only person I've seen random ass. Like those socialists earlier I was talking about, they were very peaceful. They had megaphones and were talking and using their words. I'm not even sure. Let me go say that in the chat real quick. Give Damon some love. All counter protests thus far have been super peaceful. Antifa's marching with these guys. Antifa. Alright guys, I don't know if there are going to even be any highlights. I don't know why this thing keeps asking me about these highlights. Let's see what we got, guys. We still got that one canceled. RT, just people walking around. Still, more peace. Peace is good though. Peace is not a bad thing. This guy we were going to start, I really honestly think this is his streams. We're on Breitbart, right? Oh, no, this isn't Breitbart. This is Bergall's stream that we're watching right now. We're still fighting with that guy? What is this guy's name? Someone tell me. I've seen him. I'd love to watch his show. I've seen him in other people's show streams, but I've never actually seen his stream. I'd love to start watching it because he's always got some really smart stuff to say. Seems like a really cool dude. Yeah, if anyone can get me the sauce on who that guy is, I'd like to know. So this guy's got the police talking with him. This guy looks like he's going to start some shit. Man, I wish we got to go back and see how that whole confrontation started. What are we... I don't know if they don't have a microphone. What's going on? I see the mouths moving. I don't see anything coming out. But yeah, I mean, it looks like that guy was starting some shit, and they got to a disagreement, and he threw a hissy fit and walked off. That's what I'm seeing from this stream. I can't hear a word he's saying. I don't know why he doesn't have sound. The Great Equalizer. That's a beaut. Yeah, guns rights are women's rights, guys. And then this is that was before. Oh, let's go back here. Ben Berger, I think. He started the stream. Why don't we get any? Wait.
Hey, mentality! That's when he got upset. That's when he got upset.
It's like the most action we've seen all day, guys.
I know, but you know what?
I'm
But
sorry,
at
I had
some
to
point, when you get old enough, you should know better.
Realize, you know, we're.
But you know what?
But this is the most action we've seen all day.
Huh?
Maybe it does a good job of spinning.
Oh yeah, yeah. That what he do. You got a slave mentality.
No, keep it moving.
God bless him.
Keep it moving. So it looks like the actual
Antifa.
event
We had Antifa guys.
is over,
The one
and people
guy
are kind of still
protested.
moving around.
The one idiot
the
show up.
speeches are over. There's still going to probably be action for another hour or two.
Wow, we can't even enjoy being on the street.
Slave mentality. That's what it's called. Now I'm antagonizing. I know.
And
Come on, where
we're
we
seeing
gonna go?
people move through the streets. There's definitely a lot of interviews going on. We'll still keep going with these interviews and stuff. But man, I mean, I'm gonna have to say, thus far, again, I think it was only one, so I'll probably take the stream to like 3:30. And we'll just keep watching some
We're gonna
things.
go up here.
See what happens.
Where'd he go?
But as of yet, nothing insane. The media once again was lying to everyone. They said this is going to be nothing but a bunch of white supremacists, as we've seen people of all walks of life are out. Not seeing Antifa is a big thing. There's this guy on this stream.
You know, if you didn't have a slave mentality, you wouldn't be upset. You're only mad because you got a slave mentality. You don't even know you got so much hate in your heart.
Yep, please keep them moving. Keep them moving. They seem like a government. So they call these people white supremacists.
Let's go down this way, Ben. Let's go down. Let's go this way.
Man, most action. I do apologize. I had that on mute there for a minute. You can always go back and re-look at it later.
Get on the other side of the fence. Get out of the road. Get on the other side of the fence. Out of the road.
Excuse me.
We're about to open the roads. We
Excuse
don't
me.
want anybody to get run over and get hurt.
So let me guess. You're gonna vote for a Democrat.
Shit.
And you don't even know. The Democrats got you enslaved. It's called a slave mentality. You keep voting for Democrats thinking the Democrats are for black people. You know it was black people. It was the Democrats that enslaved black people and they're still doing it. You're a great example of it.
Oh,
You're a
that
great
dude's about
example
to...
of it. You're the rich. And guess what?
Oh shit, this
Trump
shit's
gonna
about
win
to
in
go down.
2020. Trump still gonna win in 2020. You make a bad example for black people. You a sellout. You a sellout. You a sellout.
Oh my god, so they just moved
You a
it. Like, so
sellout.
at Charlottesville and Oregon, all the other thing, you usually Antifa like
You a
hangs
sellout to
out
America.
back when the end and gets people when they're going back to their cars. And especially at Charlottesville, that's when we saw
You ain't
a lot
got
of
nothing
the
else to say.
mass violence.
You ain't had nothing
after
else
the
to
rally.
say.
There's violence the entire rally. Dude, that dude's like a retarded veteran work, like even more retarded Beto. I bet he's Republican too. So we've got the Republican Bernie and Republican Beto.
Bingo.
Oh, you lost your homies.
It's supposed to be. See if I
Got more militia there. That many guns.
Will Johnson.
Down, that much peace.
Unite America first. Unite. Yeah, unite America first. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, but that will answer my question. Him and Ben are working together. I think I saw him recently at Caitlin's stream.
Ben stayed up here.
She'd gotten kicked out, but they let him in. They kicked her out because people knew who she was, but then let him go in.
Where's
even
Ben?
Though they were there for the same purposes to interview people. All right.
We got one idiot to show up for the day, huh?
Just one. You found him.
One idiot. Did you see him?
You found him.
Oh, the one with the yellow.
With the white T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah. One idiot.
Yeah, you had to find the one idiot.
Oh, thank you for the donation. I like that 1776. That's awesome. That's awesome. That really caught my eye there. You're the lightest and brightest of 1,000 points of light.
Global News, they were the ones who just shut down. Okay, they're back to our overhead view. So this is people leaving.
Okay.
Peaceful as fuck.
So I'm waiting for Ben.
A lot of people.
Ben, so for everyone who's watching, wondering where I'm at, I'm in Virginia right now, where they just had a rally, a Second Amendment rally. No one was hurt. Thousands upon thousands of people were here. Thousands of people had sidearms, had AR-15s, just rifles. Thousands of people. The blackface governor, or the Klan outfit wearing governor, which one? I guess it depends on what year the picture was taken in.
You never know.
He made it to where you cannot carry lawful weapons onto the grounds of the Capitol. So he basically suspended the Second Amendment, which is in the Constitution, on the Capitol grounds, calling it a state of emergency. It wasn't a state of emergency. He did that so that they could control the narrative. They want to control it. They tried to say that this was going to be a white supremacist rally, which was completely, totally false.
Beautiful.
Talked to one guy just a minute ago.
Beautiful.
Says he's one of the BLM chapters, and he said he had to come out and see this for himself. He said, I was blown away because it was the complete opposite of what I was told. There was no fighting. He said everyone was peaceful, everyone was loving. All right.
So,
yes, sir.
Because of the disturbance, I'm actually going to move on down the road here, but I appreciate you coming through. And just, move on. Yeah, we made it move on, so we have to ask you.
Oh. Okay. I'm just waiting for my camera guys to come. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm ready to leave. Where's Ben? Okay.
You filming yourself yelling at that guy?
Huh?
You filming yourself?
Oh
yelling
yeah.
at that guy?
Absolutely.
Hey man, whatever works. I don't know.
Yeah, just we made him go. So.
Well, yeah, I was filming it. I mean,
I know, but
see, conservatives work the men and women in blue, and this is on the side note. Yeah, I came from California, and we would talk to the police officers. They would be completely the opposite, and I don't understand. It's almost like they're getting paid. I'm just saying that almost like they're getting paid. But we respect the men and women in blue, and it's the Democrats that want to disarm the police officers. In California, they're trying to make it to where you can't even have a sidearm to go to a yeah. I got no problem.
So sorry
no problem. We want to keep the peace.
Died.
We're law-abiding anyway.
Maybe the next
Thank you.
protest. Maybe the next protest.
Thank you. I mean, the dude's already gone, so. Alright, so what I was saying is that it was 100% peaceful here. Nothing bad took place. No one got hurt. No one, all the sidearms going around, everyone had a gun. No one got shot. In a completely
completely threw out the whole narrative of what the liberal media says.
Yep.
That
I can't wait
there's a gun
tonight. I'll
there,
make another
someone's
video
gonna get hurt.
tonight.
You have to take the
doing
guns
kind
because
of a
someone's gonna get hurt. No one was
recap.
hurt. It was completely
we'll hear
peaceful.
what the
This was
narrative has to say.
probably the
But y'all
safest place
saw
in America
same thing I saw
during
here.
this Second Amendment rally.
Peaceful rally.
One of the
One
most.
jackass. Sure, there were more jackasses.
I'm not gonna say the most, but one of the
One
most
you see on
safest
video.
place. And the liberals always talking about a safe place. Come here, you would have been safe. And on top of that, because the liberal media want to deflect and
See
have
if my
everyone
buddy
believe
is
that this
there.
was a white supremacist rally,
Got me
and it wasn't.
safe.
They want to say it was a white supremacist rally, and it wasn't. They want to say that because they want you to believe that. Because they want to get your attention off exactly what the Democrats are doing by taking our rights away. That's what they want to do. They want to take our rights away. Please, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. They keep
31 minutes,
taking
my
away my
man.
subscribers,
Being
and you have to
peaceful, I'll
constantly
probably
go
get
back and
callers,
check it.
something
I'm
like you
asking you,
can
I'm
do.
pleading with you. Please hit that subscribe button. It's free to do it. Just hit that subscribe button for me and ring my bell. Ring my bell. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Please ring my bell. Ring the bell.
You can do it, bro.
This is what I do. This is my job.
can
I
do
can't
it.
do this without you. Thank
Look
you
how
so much for the
peaceful that is.
support. Look, someone
Yep.
said,
Peaceful as fuck.
I see that one too. 1776 now 2020. Well, did we disappointed Norfolk? Yeah. Yes, I think we did disappoint them.
Yep.
He came out looking for white supremacists. He did not know he was going to get you.
That
Throwing
was
it
big.
at him. Truth bombs.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna sign off. I'll talk to you
All right,
you
guys.
beautiful people later.
We'll probably
Thank
be
you.
signing off here soon.
Yeah.
Ain't much going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go back
Wow,
to
is
this
that
overhead
euros?
view.
Euros? You got euros?
Is that
Oh,
it?
you
Is
got
that what it is?
euros.
Yeah, buy yourself a beer.
Nice.
Ooh,
You got
nice.
hey,
Thank you.
I got to do my super chats, man.
That's awesome. Thank you. You know what? We need to go find a Johnny
gotta go
shop
eat.
so I can get some Hofbrau. Yeah, he knows what that means. Hofbrau. I want some Hofbrau. I love cold Hofbrau, but I don't
I don't
ever
even know
drink
what the fuck Hofbrau is.
live because some people shouldn't drink. But anyways, I digress. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. We'll see you later.
Idea of what we're about to see.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that? 1776. Barbecue dinner. 1776 barbecue dinner. Wow.
Keep it coming, guys.
You know,
Do what was denied the president in the House proceedings. Argue the facts. People are saying that we're only talking about process. That just is not true. They're going to have a full-on.
Boom. Well, it looks like. Seriously? You know, we might as well call this, man. This is just people peacefully marching home. We're not seeing this is again where we usually would see Antifa waiting for people fighting. I mean, Antifa's smart enough not to go around thousands and thousands of people with guns and start yelling and throwing things at them. Probably a smart idea. But honestly, I think this probably proves that we probably need to arm more protests, like use our Second Amendment and our First Amendment, and then maybe people won't be getting beat and hit with bike locks and maced and acid attacked, you know, for just trying to express themselves. So, very happy that this was a peaceful event. Again, not seen a lot. Looks like the streams are starting to fade. We're not getting many.
Breitbart News. Breitbart's out here, everybody. Come on, man. Let's get Breitbart. Oh, man. Bright. I love you guys, man. I share y'all stuff every day. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm so sorry what happened to Andrew. They killed that man.
They killed that man.
You guys have stood up. You guys are one of the best conservative sites out there. Next to me personally, next to InfoWars. You and InfoWars, I love both of you guys. You guys keep it up. I'm Postmaster Good with the Director Party. You guys, let's just join together, man. Thank you guys for coming out today, Breitbart. Love you guys. Love you guys, absolutely.
Yeah, so he was around when that guy was going nuts. We might see. I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to say, things look like it went peaceful. I'm probably going to have to call this. I mean, let's go take a look, see if we can find any more breaking news. But we're literally watching people go home peacefully. I don't see anything worth staying around for. Yeah, let's see. Do they have a spinning stream? Okay, well, we'll get on those guys' stream and see what they've got.
We were just attacked. That's right, about 4 a.m., the printing press of our Hong Kong edition was...
Staying warm? So can I ask you a quick question? We're live. So what brings you out today? Tell us your name.
This was that same one. Get some yelling. Yeah, guys, we're gonna go live. If there's nothing live, we're gonna call this, man. I'm gonna go make some lunch. Enjoy my day. See some friends. Let's see. Anything else?
Oh, wow.
Anything else going on today, guys? Streamed 4 minutes ago. That one's over. Yep.
This is live, so.
Alright, guys. Looks like we are.
Typical of me, man.
Lawrence O'Donnell, the liberal MSNBC host who rips President Trump every night, is taking some rather revealing shots at CNN. Here he is on X Senator Al Franken's podcast.
1/3 of the people on their payroll love Trump, so you're guaranteed.
Alright, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go to OBS real quick. Alright, guys, so okay, go to OBS just to pull this out. All right, guys. So, just to recap, pretty peaceful. Nothing crazy happened. Good speeches. Lot of good mood. People looked happy. One guy got a little crazy. We didn't see the beginning of that, so there could have been some instigation there. I wouldn't be surprised. But regardless. Happy day. We avoided a civil war, which is beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and keep with the channel, keep putting up. I'm gonna do some more philosophy videos, music videos. I'm doing some studio. I'm supposed to be doing studio time tonight. We'll see. The guy might have been blowing smoke up my ass, but we shall see. Might be hanging out in the studio tonight. Might have new music coming. Definitely got more politics coming your way. Always got ideas. I just lack time. So I will get to you what we need to get to you when we get to you. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, and God bless.